And welcome back to Stop, Drop, and Roll, a group of friends turned found family who love ourselves some Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Daniel Kim. I am the Dungeon Master here at Stop, Drop, and Roll, and we are so excited to have y'all join us. First of all, you guys are absolutely insane, and in the past week, we made it to 50 followers, which is just absolutely insane for us having only done this for like a month and a week. It's crazy. So I wanted to give a special shout out to Lawrence_TC for being our 50th follower. Thank you. And because you guys made it, you guys got us to 50 followers, you guys can look forward to a personal Just Chatting stream with me tomorrow, Sunday at 2 p.m. PDT, as a Q&A hangout that I can get to know you guys can get to know me, and maybe a karaoke stream if you guys get lucky. So I would love to get to know you guys. I'm really, really excited for that tomorrow. And yeah, it's a pretty crazy announcement. So look forward to that tomorrow. And for right now, I guess we're going to get into it. Without further ado, let's introduce the cast. My name is Daniel Kim, like I said again, and I'm the Dungeon Master around here. Gavin, gonna kick it to you.
Hey, I'm Gavin. I played Poe, Swift Mist, Little Halfling Man. Yeah, and Poe's pronouns are he, him. Moving it on.
All right, Zach.
Hello, I play Emerin Swiftmiss, the badass little halfling rogue, and her pronouns are she, her.
Awesome. Andrew.
I play Joko Galspan. And,
That's it? Just that.
well, he's got he and pronouns, and he's a fiery paladin of vengeance.
Awesome. And last up is Becca. Becca, I think you're muted. Oh no. Becca, you doing okay? Hello. Hello. I feel like Mushu, you know, with the talking to the stone dragon. Oh gosh. Okay, we'll come back to
Daniel, you're so desperate to talk about Disney animated dragons. Do you want me to continue
We'll talk about animated dragons later. One of our players is not here today. That is going to be the one who plays Artie, the gnome wizard, the chronology wizard, and that's Kyle. He's unfortunately not here today, but he'll be back hopefully next week. And Becca, oh no, she must be having some tech problems on her end. But Becca plays a Eladrin sorcerer and named Fen, and their pronouns are they, them. Awesome. Without further ado, go ahead and grab a drink, have a seat, and get ready for some hot, dice-based storytelling. Alright, and last we left off, the Grim Troupe made it to the Feywild and found the incredible Twilight Tree City of Sanctuary, a place deep within the plane of the Feywild with deep ties to Fen's past. However, almost immediately, the Grim Troupe was bound, arrested, and placed in cells deep beneath the roots of Sanctuary, the Tree City. The party thought of breaking out, but decided against it and decided to sit and wait instead, as they had no clear idea of where they were in the Feywild or where they should go, and luckily for them, help came in the form of Captain Solaris, the summer Eladrin that they'd encountered the day before and who had been friends with Fenn's mother, Therith. Captain Solaris got the troop out of prison, but told them that they needed to prove their worth before the archfey who led Sanctuary, Alanastra, the Lady of Spring. So the troop met her and the Council of Elder Trees, who tasked the group with carrying a carp up the Bluffs of Da Sheng to a lake where they would meet the Great Sage. If they did so and survived, then they would be considered guests of Sanctuary. So, the group asked about various paths they could take and decided that among the most logical options that they wanted to go through a swamp that was very hostile to negotiate with the old witch Baba Yaga, which is awesome. And having made their plan in the city of Sanctuary, that is where we pick up our game today. You all look around you as you guys begin to walk down the boughs of the gigantic tree with the autumnal leaves and the twilight sky above you. And as you do so, you start to get towards the clearing of the ground where you can hear the of the various Eladrin guards of the Rangers of Corella, currently it looks like they're sparring or training or practicing, and opening up to the field below you. Captain Solaris kind of walking you all down a couple paces ahead of you and letting you out into just kind of the general front area. As he kind of turns around to you all. Alright, so, obviously I can't accompany you to something like the swamp, but, it seems like you have it mostly figured out, it seems. Keep a good hold of that carp and make sure you keep it on your person and know where it is at all times. If you don't have that carp and don't escort that up to the bluffs, then the deal's off, I'm afraid.
Can you give me some carp deets right now? Like, where is it? Who's
Absolutely.
holding it?
So, who wants to be holding it?
I guess I could be holding it.
That's kind of up to you all. Sure. Awesome. So, Joko, you are holding what looks to be this, it grew up out of the wood. The wood revealed itself when Lady Alanastra made this, structure to hold the carp in, and it's this, lacquered, deep brown, almost like chestnut wood. And on the inside, it is filled about halfway up with this pristine clear water. And inside, there is this golden scaled carp slowly swimming inside of it. Maybe about a forearm's breadth in length, swimming around the inside of this bowl.
Emran, I know what you're thinking. Don't cook it. Don't do it.
But,
we need this.
I've never cooked a seafood dish for you guys. We're seriously limiting ourselves here by not letting me cook that fish.
We'll find a pond in the swamp or something, and we'll get you a fish, but don't cook it, okay?
Hey, is there a pond around here, or is this the only fish in my immediate vicinity? Because that seriously, Poe, would change things.
I'm gonna seriously limit your height from what it already is by cutting your fucking legs off if you try and cook this goddamn carp.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. And I'm gonna turn back to Corellin and just say, so what's the deal with this fucking fish? Huh?
Captain Solaris.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. That's the task that all people are given when they're given to see the Great Sage. I've never made the journey myself, so I don't know much else besides that, but you definitely shouldn't lose it. Or have it get killed or anything like that. That would be horrendous. As for the journey you're taking, it's less than a day's travel through the swamp, through the bog of Baba Yaga, and then to encounter her hut in the center of the swamp. And after that, it's just a real gamble whether or not you can negotiate with her or not. I hope you have something good for trade.
Hey, what do we got, by the way? Because we can't give it the fish.
Yep.
that's right. You can't give it a fish.
I grabbed the vial of that demon blood earlier, so I could give her some of that. I'm sure a nice little swamp witch would like some demon blood for some spells, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We got any other kinds of blood? Were you guys
do I still
collecting
have
it or
your
something?
grammar?
I've got this like skull amulet that I took from the astral plane. It's kind of cool, I guess.
I also still have that tiny bottle of sap from that magical tree.
Artie kind of pipes up. I have the journal pages that we got from the Astral Sea. Maybe I could, give that to her.
That's good too. I feel like information might be even better than stuff.
All right. Well, it seems like you all have a plan. Best of luck.
Wait, sorry, Solaris. Do you know? Can we like transfer this fish into a sturdier container? I feel like we probably shouldn't just be carrying it around in an open bowl.
Sure.
It doesn't seem like
Do
the
you
smartest plan of action.
Have a sturdier container that can contain water?
Well, that's kind of what I'm asking you.
Oh, you're asking me if I could provide you with it. I could have a smithy look at something, but it will have a cost.
Daniel, how big is the carp?
The carp is about an arm's breadth, so it's like you'd imagine like maybe a foot and a half long. It's really it's a massive.
It's a
golden
chonker.
Carp. It's a chonker. It's a chonker for sure.
Wait, bread?
Or we
Breadth
could
or length?
save.
Arms. Is there a difference? Length? Sure.
Well, breadth is how wide something is, and length is how long
okay.
it is.
Gotcha. Well, it's an arm's length, so it's about like a foot and a half.
I thought you were saying it was an arm's width, and I was like, that's not
That's
very
kind of
big.
small.
I'm looking
That's
at
like a
my arm.
goldfish.
It's like
no.
fish.
It's
And
an arm's
like
length.
you're looking at my arm.
It's an
fish-wise,
arm's length.
it's not big.
It's an arm's length.
Or guys, we could save the money and I could just hold it in my stomach.
Emran, do you need to take a walk?
Sorry, you guys got me going.
A fucking long walk.
Yeah, if you could
yeah.
introduce us to a smithy, that'd be great.
Sure. Why don't you come over this way? We're gonna go through the training grounds. He starts escorting you on the other side. And you guys had seen on your entrance into Sanctuary that little open area with the various kind of straw vine dummies that were made as like a training area. And you see a number of these, the leaf decorated, like golden breastplated or leather armored rangers, all currently like they have various what looks to be like collie sticks and are like training double short sword-esque techniques against the dummies. You see one of the rangers seems to be kind of ordering them and giving them counts, and as they do so you hear like a unison of all of these rangers, maybe about a dozen or dozen and a half of them all in unison go "Ha!" and then like hit the training dummies in time as Captain Solaris starts walking you through these grounds.
Question for the group, real quick, just kind of catching myself up here. Are we on a time schedule to get to this, or are we kind of is there anything that expresses some urgency in the current quest? I'm just wanted to ask.
I think mainly in so much as we need to, because we're in a different plane of existence, right? So mainly as much as we need to like get back to help with everyone else's efforts, like in the south and with the war effort. But in terms of like what we're doing here in the Feywild, I don't think we ever necessarily time constraint here. Just mainly
Perfect.
like let's get done here as soon as we can, basically.
Yeah, totally.
We did choose the witch route because, or one of the reasons was because it was the shortest route.
Wait, which route?
The witch, the swamp.
Yeah, which route?
Which route?
Who's on second?
Who's on first?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Hey, I just wanted to, I kind of like break apart from the group a little bit, and I'm kind of watching the training session going on. Hey, I just wanted to say, since we kind of entered this place, I've been really curious. I don't know if it, what's the guy's guiding us name? I'm so sorry.
Solaris.
Solaris.
Yeah, he has this like golden like hair that kind of goes down to his mid back. Like strong elven features. Summer Eladrin for sure.
Perfect. Solaris, I don't know if you allow outsiders to train with you guys, but if we have a chance, or if we're just in here for an afternoon and we need to sleep here, if I could maybe, if I have a free afternoon and we have a free afternoon, just kind of come over here and train with you guys. There's some really interesting techniques I'm seeing, and I really think they could help us on our mission. I would really like the chance to see what you guys got. You know, she starts
Whoa.
kind of jumping back and forth on the balls of her feet.
He kind of like looks back at you. Well, we haven't had any outsiders, especially from your plane, in at least several hundred years. So,
So that'd be
really,
an exciting new advance, right?
well, it really determines on whether or not you succeed on your quest or not. If you succeed on
Okay.
your quest, then maybe. But if
You
you
got
don't,
it.
then as far as the next time I see you, I might have to fight you.
Shit, that really means I can't eat the carp. She kind of says that to herself, just for the record.
Kind of gives you some eyebrows, and he kind of looks at everyone else. Is she always like this?
Yeah.
Bo
Unfortunately,
nods
yeah.
vehemently.
You see,
Oh,
coming down from one of the trees, you see like a vine, kind of like the stretching of like an elastic vine, kind of settle down, and one of the Corellan's rangers, you remember her, the kind of like tousled brown with like green bits in her hair. She was the guard who was in charge of you guys at the beginning of when you were in prison, but then left midway through her shift. And she kind of comes down and like kind of pats herself off and salutes to the captain. Captain, I'm real sorry. Just got check in on him. How's he doing? Is he all right? He's still asleep, but seems to be doing no worse than when we last left off. I'll go back to my post, sir. All right, you do that, Alicia. And just so you know, you take all the time that you need with your brother, all right? Any weird things going on here in the Feywild, we're all taking care of each other, especially in the Ranges. Thank you, Captain. And then she kind of looks over at you all, a little bit like nonplussed, and then it kind of immediately goes over and tries to run over to the training center and begins to fall in line with the other folk. As he does so, you guys keep walking, and after a little bit, you see an opening into the tree, and before you see anything in the dark, or any structure, or any person, you hear this shink, 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 the quenching of what seems to be some sort of metal, as well as a sharpening of some sort of metal. General blacksmithing noise, but they ring out with this like this precise melody, almost like the metal is like kind of singing a song. And as he kind of gestures into this dark corner, he goes, well, I can introduce you here to Delinaris, one of our best silversmiths, and certainly one of the ones who makes most of our weapons. See if they're up to, commissioning something real quick. Come on in, watch your head. He kind of bends down like halfway as the root above that forms the entrance is like a little bit thick and wide and kind of like is a little bit low for everyone who isn't a halfling. Kind of
Yeah, I walk straight through.
I just want to put my hand over Poe's head and kind of like bow my head as if I'm going under it too, and it's like necessary. Like, Poe, watch your head,
All right. As you do so, you enter into this space, and you see a lone figure currently, with a bunch of like what looks to be strands of this, what you would think would be like weaving thread. It's like metallic thread that seems to be woven like a spider on like all ends, and you see like 8 or 9 different like pulls as they pull. This figure is like kind of like almost like playing a harp, it looks like, but as it does so, you see blades being quenched, a bellows being stoked, and flame being kind of rhythmically pulled on, and you notice that it looks like this person is simultaneously forging and playing an instrument at the same time. It's almost like this whole thing is woven through music. The figure itself is this gray to silver to the shock of sapphire hair straight down the middle. It's about mid-length, all completely dreaded and braided together to form like kind of like the Rapunzel like braid that goes towards the back, except for these like very, very shockingly shaved sides of the head. Seemingly non-binary as a figure, and their face itself seems to be like glowing, but you're not sure if that's from like the coals or from like the general vicinity to the forge, or if that's like an expression of their Eladrin self. But they also have these like firm set, deep, heavy like eyebrows that are really, really focused, and eyes closed, currently like almost like lost in the music of what they're doing.
Badass.
Yeah. Fen is gonna turn to Solaris and sort of quietly say, I don't want to interrupt them. Should we come back later?
No, you just have to do it in rhythm. Give me a second. You watch him, Solaris kind of tapping his feet for a little bit. Delanaris, gonna need some help. Delanaris, you watch as their eyes kind of open and peer over. Their pupils completely gray, like the kind of like slate gray that like kind of is a little bit intimidating, and they don't lose a beat as they're forging. What you fucking want, Solaris? I'm busy. Yeah, mate, I got a couple customers. Looking for something to house the Carp. How long do you want it for? Solaris kind of looks back to you.
For 3 days?
Right, yeah,
3 days.
3 days is enough.
Solaris, show him to the silver vessels. I'm busy. Alright. Got it. Kind of like tiptoes around the outside, kind of trying to steer clear, and he kind of points over to a back corner where there seems to be like a bunch of these like silver pottery that's been made. Vessels of different shapes and kinds. You see one that kind of looks like an alcohol canteen, like something that someone would use like on their person. You see like kind of like larger like vases or jars where you would probably store I don't know, any sort of like food, grain, anything like that. And as you guys are looking around, there's also another one that seems to be like this like enclosed globe structure, and it has like a cork at the top. There's a couple different like ones that he's kind of pointing out. Is there one particularly you're thinking you're gonna want for the Carp?
Well, I guess the question is who's gonna carry it? Because
That's a good question. Yeah.
it's a big fish. Posed making eye contact with Joko.
Joko kind of shifts the carp bowl in his hands right now. I don't think it's gonna be fucking any of you.
You said it, not me.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Give it to Emran? First of all, she's gonna be salivating the whole time, and it's also the
She's gonna
size of a
slide that
fucking
down her
body.
gullet. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'll be the first to say, don't give it to me.
I already said don't give it to you, so you're gonna be the second.
But I
Fucking
I'm
slow
saying,
as always.
Don't give it to me.
All right, guys, come on.
So
I think it's Joko.
Daniel,
Mhm.
looking at the containers,
Yes.
specifically, I'm looking for ones that have like a mechanism that allows them to close. I guess I assume
Yeah.
do they all?
Not all of them do. Some of them are open topped, like vases. Some of them you've seen a couple of these decorative things throughout, like the vicinity of Sanctuary. You imagine that also that probably that gigantic like four-pointed star symbol on the church was probably crafted by this person, by Del Nars. But as you're kind of looking about the various structures of like the metallic wares, there's a couple that seem to close. There's one that seems to be a globe that would house like a lamp or a light. And it could have like a cork fitted to the top. It's a circular, like it kind of looks like one of those old style like diving helmets, but just completely silver all the way around. And the silver is so like finely woven that it's actually semi-translucent.
that's rad.
Sounds good. Is the
it almost
opening
like
big
a-
enough that we could?
Yeah, you imagine
Stuff.
you imagine you could stuff a fish in there, yeah.
Okay. What you guys think? I mean, that one looks good as any.
I think that one looks good.
Yeah, great. Let's grab it.
Wait,
go.
hold on. Are there straps on it, or do I gotta carry it anyway?
Well, I do kind of have.
There are no straps on it.
Fuck.
You're like 20 feet tall, so you got it, right?
Joko, I actually have an idea that might take the weight off you. We have. What if we?
I want to hear this.
You know what? I just remembered. We don't have the dodecahedron on us anymore, right?
No, you don't, unfortunately.
All right,
That's in the
right.
bag
Yeah,
of
if we had
holding. It would
bag
be
of
really nice to have a bag of holding, except that's with the certain
Hey.
blonde-haired cleric on the other side of the
Really?
universe. So
That's right.
Nice.
We were doing
Yeah,
that. That's right. That's right.
mm.
All right. You know
To
what? I just remembered. What I was gonna say wasn't an option. Joko, get beefy.
Solaris kind of goes over and Delanaris has their eyes closed again, kind of whispers in their ear. Delanaris says there's gonna be 2 gold pieces.
Here, I got it. And I'll take him out and hand it to him.
Okay, all right. Solaris takes it, kind of puts it in this like kind of next to Delanaris' feet. Delanaris like takes their foot kind of off from where they're currently like still spinning and like weaving this melodic strand of forging, slide it down or slide their foot, and this little panel beneath them slides over, the gold drops in with a tink tink tink, and you can hear it kind of a couple of shifting of like what seems to be multiple coins kind of shifting underneath where they are, and then the floorboard closes up again as they move their foot back, all in rhythm, by the way. It's the most rad session of like Guitar Hero you've ever seen, but like with
It seems
Forger.
rad.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do we need to like get a quirk separately, or?
They'll throw in the cork with it just to make it of ease.
Okay.
They'll give you this like kind of like it's a small disc that basically screws into the top, and it has a
Okay.
couple of air holes already built into it, so
Perfect.
it's not too bad.
Solaris.
Yeah.
Do we gotta feed this fucking fish? Like, what's the deal? Is it just
It's-
magic?
You're traveling for less than a day, so if you're lucky, then you should be fine.
All right,
Okay.
but we have Amarin in our party, so
Well, as long as you're not cooking it, then it should be just fine. And
Well, I
as long
would
as
say,
it doesn't
like-
get damaged.
Okay. Great.
Oh,
Even
you're
if
saying
it-
multiple days?
if we had to go a longer way?
If something,
Um,
gets in our way, there's an obstacle, and we have
Honestly,
to camp overnight.
I've never making the journey, so I'd assume it's a creature, so probably it needs food. I know carps like little plankton and such.
Yeah. Yeah, we can get it some like swampy algae
Sure.
to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never had a pet before.
Well, do you have some plankton?
Delanaris like has an eyebrow raised, and you watch as like a vein
yeah, in
starts
my
popping
pocket.
in their head, and Solaris like kind of gets the coat. It's like, all right, we got to leave. We're being too loud.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Who do you gotta bend over a barrel to get some plankton? Well, we gotta find this fish food. Like,
what the fuck?
Just muttering
horrible
to
thing to
yourself.
What the fuck is plankton?
What, you never heard of biodiverse species in the Feywild? A lot of plankton.
What are you fucking? What the fuck?
The fuck's a species?
Let's
All
go.
right, you're
Come
a
on.
moron.
We're outta
I was
here.
walking.
other
Going
way.
out of here.
All right, but you guys get out of the general vicinity of the forgery, back out into like the training grounds of Corellan's Rangers, and you guys have the carp, the bull. I'm assuming you guys just transfer the carp over to the other one.
Very, very carefully.
Yeah.
Very carefully.
Hey, Joko, did you want this to be a backpack?
I mean, sure. I also
yeah.
want to already be at the sage, but
yeah, just give it to me. Give it to me. And I
Joko
take-
like holds onto it and like just like looks at you side eye. Why?
I got it. I'm gonna give you some little backpack straps. Don't worry about it.
No, explain first. And he's gonna keep holding on to the fish.
Uh-huh.
Joko, if you want to carry that thing for the next 3 days, be my guest. But I'm trying to help you, buddy.
Yeah, sure thing. Explain first.
Poe keeps walking.
You see that? He doesn't. You see that, Ven? He doesn't want to explain. That's why I hold on to the fish. He's gonna do something fucking stupid because he doesn't want me to know what he's gonna do first.
You know, I know it's not your favorite thing to hear, Joko, but if you would put a little bit of trust in him sometimes, I think we could get a long way.
Yeah, but we only got one fish.
I know, but it's just as important to everyone else here as it is to you. It's not like we're not going to be careful. Look, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life, but I'm just saying, if you keep treating him like this, he's going to stop offering to help you.
I just want to know what he's fucking doing.
Right, no, look, I get it, but sometimes we can't control everything, you know? But yeah, I guess that's it. And Fenn's gonna turn to Solaris and be like, in case you haven't noticed, sometimes it takes us a while to get through certain things.
Basic
Yes,
tasks.
I noticed that. I mean, I wasn't gonna pass judgment, but you know, now you're making it a little bit obvious, and now I can't stop noticing. Yeah. You're starting to lose twilight, so might want to make your journey.
Right.
Does-
Just before we go, I want to say thanks again.
Of course.
Without your help, we couldn't have gotten as far as we've gotten, and it's not lost on me.
I'm definitely
I know
trying
that
my
my-
best, and I'm glad to have met you, Fen.
I'm really glad to have met you too, and I know that my mum would be grateful for your help.
It's nice to hear that. For your sake, I wish you the best of luck.
Thanks.
Daniel.
Yeah.
Does time move the same in the Feywild as it does in the material plane?
Joker can make an Arcana check or an Intelligence check for me if he wants.
Can I make a farmer?
You want to make a farmer check?
I mean,
in the Feywild? Please go ahead.
How's the topsoil,
Please
Daniel?
make your farmer check. Please roll for farmer check. I want to know which
No,
ability score you think that's tied
background
to.
feature. My background feature
Brother,
of the
you're
land.
you're in a plane of existence that you've never been before. Why would a
Yeah,
farmer
no,
know
does
what
it-
the tilled
does-
soil is like in another
I
plane?
don't give a shit about the fucking soil. I want to know about the fucking sky and shit. Is the sun moving in the same speed?
Okay, so
Is there a sun? I didn't ask that question.
There isn't. It's perpetual twilight from what you've seen for the number of hours that you've been in the Feywild. And it doesn't look like the time, or at least the time of day, has shifted. Time has gone on, but the position of the sun in the sky, you can't see a visible sun at all. You only see the edge of dusk and twilight, like when a sun has just passed over the ridge, and the colors of purple and orange and red and gold above you perpetually. So yeah, you can make an Arcana or a History check or an Arcana or Intelligence check to see, but that's not something that you would get just by being a farmer. If that makes
Okay.
sense. Is that a satisfactory answer?
Yes. Is it? You said Arcana or?
You
what
can
was
make
the
an
other one?
Arcana or Intelligence check.
Aren't they the same thing?
It depends. You might have proficiency in one.
I don't.
All right. Then just go and make a flat Intelligence for me.
15.
15. Yeah. You know how many hours have passed. You know that since you've been here, you guys have passed about 3 hours. Since you guys have been in the Feywild. But you're unsure if that's like a different passage of time or not. That's kind of just your internal clock. You can't really make out whether or not that has to do with like a time differential here. That's a little outside your scope. Maybe something you could ask Artie when he comes back. All right. Grim Troupe, what are you guys doing?
I
Seems
think
like we should. Oh, go ahead.
yeah. When I went off ahead just now, I think I'm using the like height of this apparent Feywild to
Mhm.
sort of look out in the direction of like I'm trying to see like where's this mountain, where are these
Nice.
bluffs, where's this swamp, and sort of like a general
Cool. Go to make a perception
direction.
check or a survival check for me. Your choice, bud.
Great.
What's your? Do you have favorite terrain? I can't remember.
Do I favored terrain? Oh
No,
that's
you
a-
don't.
Oh
we,
yeah,
we have revised Ranger, right? So
yeah, that was old Ranger. Yeah,
that's
yeah,
all Ranger. Yeah, no worries, no worries.
yeah. Okay, that's gonna be 17 perception.
Oh, great. So as you're kind of looking out, you kind of like tap on one of the guard towers and ask them if you can let them up. And one of them, being nice enough, lets you kind of like look out and scout for the general area. There are a set of looks to be like root walls that mark the outside of Sanctuary. It's what would normally be made of stone. Is these just gigantic roots of the actual tree which form the perimeter around, and there's these snaking roots that stretch out from the tree, kind of forming like a semi like yin yang. Like if you were able to look at the tree from the top down, but that encompass these gigantic walls about 20 feet high. As you kind of do, you're kind of looking out. It takes you the better part of like probably like around 30 minutes to kind of get the general lay of the land. You notice that to the eastward is a swamp, is a bog, it looks like. You're not sure how far it stretches, but about what seems like around 400 feet out from Sanctuary, the terrain starts to like kind of wet and become like a marshland, and further out you can see what seems to be like the telltale signs of like darker trees, what would characterize a bog. To your north, you see in the distance, pretty decent ways away, you'd assume maybe around 10 miles, is the bluffs kind of stretching in the distance, the mountains that you imagine. And interestingly enough, you notice that they're in the same position that the mountains were in back in the material plane. So
Interesting.
as you're kind of looking out that way, and then to the west, you see this really, really dense twilight forest, those bobbing fairy lights kind of up and down through that forest. And you can see the kind of like the long stretch of road that would lead you up to the bluffs. You remember that one would take you like the better portion of a week and a half.
Gotcha.
So those are kind of the three that you're kind of seeing. The bluffs that you also
So
see, you see a couple of waterfalls coming down.
Ooh. So the bluffs are our final destination.
They
right?
are. They are.
So east and then north, it seems like is
Yeah.
what we're thinking. Okay. Cool. Once I finish that, I am going to intercept everyone else wherever they may be. And hey guys, I took a look up there, and I think I know where we gotta go. So whenever you're all ready, it looks like east is our heading. That's the swamp's not too far.
Are you imitating me?
What? No, what are you talking about?
Hey, does anybody else hear that?
Hear what? The swamp's this way. Come on.
Joko, I don't know what you're. Let's go.
All right.
As we just as we start walking, before we enter into any kind of like bog or anything, I want to pull Artie aside if I can. I know he's not here, but hey, Artie, I just could I ask you something.
Yeah, Artie kind of pipes up.
Yeah, sorry, Daniel.
He seems a little out of it today.
I was just
Got a
wondering if
cold.
you could tell me, what's the deal with sigils? Like, how do they work? Is it like, if you can see one, are you able to like learn something from it if you don't already know what it is?
Oh, are you talking like making like casting spells, or are you talking about like historical kind of artifacts or symbols, or what are you kind of talking about?
Well, look at this. And Fen pulls out this sketch that they made of the arcane sigil that they found on the like deck of the mind flayer ship in the astral plane.
Oh,
We don't have a lot of things to trade, and I'm wondering if there's a way that I could kind of spin this to make it seem like would it be any use to a magic user if they knew?
well, oh gosh, again, let me take a look at that real quick.
Right.
Oof. It doesn't look like any of the spell book things that I've seen before. Like you could learn spells from it. I'm actually not sure if it has any value right now. I can't really tell.
All right.
But maybe we could spin it. Yeah, if you're really convincing, maybe.
Great. Yeah. I mean, it's just I got it in my back pocket just in case, but I was just wondering if you knew anything that might be helpful for it. But
yeah, no, I've never been to space before that happened.
okay. Well, I'm just asking about sigils in general. You don't need to get snippy with me.
I'm not. I'm just trying to be helpful.
All right. Well, thanks.
All right. Kind of goes off and does his own thing. All right. As you guys start exiting, there's a group of Corellan's Rangers that all kind of like look out and see you all, and they kind of line in file as you all begin walking towards the root walls. And you guys can't quite see a gate that you can think of until you watch all of them begin singing that tune in unison. And they all slam their spears on the ground, and you watch as the root wall like pulls up from the ground, dirt and moss being stretched up and pulled off from the ground as it rises and forms this arch in the middle of the wall, allowing you all to be able to walk underneath it as the root actually stretches up above to give you some time to go through.
That's so cool. All right. We do so.
All right, and you do so
Sick.
as you guys begin to make your way eastward through
Confidently.
the
In a
swamp.
strut.
All right, whoever is leading, strutting, yeah, you're doing like a red carpet walk. Cool. All right,
Stomp
whoever.
Walking into a middle
It's
school
like
dance.
Baywatch, fantasy
Oh
Feywild.
my gosh! All right,
I'm just kidding. I'm
whoever
kidding.
wants to be Zac Efron, please make a survival check for me.
Poe.
I got you. Yeah.
No word. Both those things are
Oh,
very Poe.
same exact roll, 17 again.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Oh my god, 17 again. Isn't that a Zac
Oh my
Efron?
God.
Holy
my
shit!
God.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Oh, the universe is here, baby!
It's, wow! Oh gosh, I know what my next D&D NPC is gonna be. Won't stop. Not gonna
Oh,
stop till I
no.
get my shot.
Oh my god, so good.
All right. You all enter these
Ooh.
twilight bogs as the stretches of these trees and the water beneath you begin to the water and the ground begins to become a lot more moist, and the air becomes a little bit more humid. The trees actually start to bend in these unnatural shapes, almost looking like mushrooms or cavern-like structures, kind of keeping the twilight light from peering into these a couple areas, kind of opening up into like these like regular swamp-filled clearings, and then again into these like almost like tree-like caverns. And with each step that you take, there's these unsettling, like chittering sounds that begin to like emanate from different corners, that kind of like give you pause, kind of freak you out. And you guys begin proceeding once more through this pretty dark glade as the swamp around you becomes a little bit more treacherous in general. It doesn't have the same feeling that the city of Sanctuary did. As you do so, who is in front of the group? Who's leading?
I assume I'm leading.
Okay.
Yeah, Poe probably.
Okay.
I'm in
gotcha.
the middle with the fish.
You're in the middle with the fish. Sounds good, Shoko. All right. As you guys are kind of like walking through. Yeah. What's up, Emre? What do you want to do?
It's so unimportant, but I'll just be walking a couple feet to like the right side of the party with bad news ready to hand.
Gotcha.
If I see anything advancing towards the way, I would like to.
You got it. All right. I need. I just wanted to get the kind of general order in mind. All right. So I need everyone to make a perception check for me, please.
Please.
Time to perceive.
I'm to perceive.
I see 10.
10. Okay. What everyone else's rolls?
I just noticed why you said that, Andrew.
Oh, nice. Good one. Good. Emran is 15? Joker's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Emran said you're in the back, right?
I'm kind of towards the middle, but like off to the side rather than a march like a full
Okay,
on
because Joker's
front
in
to
the
back
middle.
marching.
All right. Anyways, what are the other perception rolls, y'all? Joker's a 10, Emran's a 15.
Oh, Poe's in that 20.
Yo! Nice. Poe and Fen has... I'm not getting Fen's perception roll right now. They're having a couple of internet problems. Hello. Fen, what's your perception check for me?
15. Can you
15.
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Nice stuff. All right. You guys are just continue walking through the swamp. Just kind of like off-put by a couple of the general structures around you. As it starts opening up a little bit, as you guys are walking through, you hear this sound, Poe, from the very front.
What do I hear?
As you guys are kind of like peering around, you hear a sucking noise.
Ooh. Where from?
Seemingly behind you.
Okay. Shh, guys. I think there's something behind us.
As you look back, Joko's not there anymore.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh shit. I pull out my sickle immediately.
I'm gonna do a 360 rotation with see if I see anything at all. Any
It's
movement?
a little dark around you. Joko, you all of a sudden slipped and the bog almost sucked you in. And you are currently surrounded by muck and water. You don't know how deep and how far you ended up, but you're underneath currently, like kind of writhing underneath this like boggy mass, just that immediately sucked you in.
Joko! It's a low yell, not like Joko!
Yeah.
Joko!
Do I have any idea of how far down I am?
You can make with your perception check of 10. You're not sure. Probably not more than like 20 feet. Like you probably like slipped into something after the initial mode of panic, and you have the carp ball currently in your arms.
Okay, I want to oh fuck. I'm gonna cast I think I need to make sure. Oh no, I can't cast that. Can I move around? Can I swim, or am I just like constricted?
Yes, you can swim. You have the carp ball in your hands. It's like you just fell into something and then now you're like underwater, but in this like murky, like heavily obscured water. But you have the carp ball in your hands. You can swim, but it'd be just with your legs.
Okay, I want to try and kick up.
Okay.
To the surface.
Go to make an athletics check at disadvantage. Poe, because you're nat 20, you start to see a little bit of disturbance in like a little bit of water a couple of paces behind you.
Is there
Fuck your disadvantage. It's a 24.
Yo! Okay. All right.
Wow.
All right. Nice stuff. As you, with the 24, geez, you kick up as strong as you can, even holding the carp ball, and you break surface right where that kind of like disturbance in the water is, Poe, and you see Joko's head right there. He's currently kicking and waiting in that like a small section of the bog that you didn't see that just fell in.
Like a dolphin.
What are you doing? Joko is there. He's surfaced, but he's
Take the fucking cop. Somebody take the fucking cop. I'm holding it above my head as I'm like
kicking. Yeah, there's a
kicking
bit
to
of like
stay,
a vacuum suction still going down
as I'm like treading water
into the pog. Yeah.
I throw him the chain end of my sickle.
Take the fucking cop. I have
I'll
2
grab
hands
the
holding
cop.
the cop.
I'm gonna go to. Oh, go for it.
Okay, go ahead and make a dexterity check to avoid the bog. To
Okay.
avoid that little section of the sinking bog.
15.
15, good enough. As you like kind of maneuver around and kind of stay on the tiptoe of the edges of what you think is this area that's sunk in, and you grab the carp ball away from Joko.
Great.
And then the
And I
chain
wanna-
is lying there
the
right in
chain.
front of you, Joko.
Okay, I want to grab the chain then.
Okay, you do so.
I pull.
All
Hey,
right.
someone want to help me?
Yeah, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna grab Poe's waist.
Cool. The two of you go to make an athletics check for me, please.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Can I help them by continuing to kick?
Sure, go to make an athletics check for me and we'll see.
How many halflings does it take to pull out
Damn.
it?
You know how it is. That's
No.
a disadvantage. You want it?
No, not anymore. Not anymore. It was just because you
Okay,
were
that's
holding
a
the carp ball.
23.
Yeah, 23.
That's a 4 for Emerin.
Oh, okay.
God.
A 15 for Poe.
15 for Poe. You guys just pulling as much as you can. Emran, you feel yourself like throw out part of your back. As you guys are like pulling as much as you can
Boomer.
to pull the like heavy armored Joko out of the pit, and you like pull him just onto the edge of a surface where he could probably get some handholds. And Joko, with your 23, you're able to grab on and pull yourself out of that little area in the bog. No problem.
Daniel, there's no actual effect. That was just style, right?
You don't know if there's anything wrong with him.
No. I'm so sorry.
Pulling out your back?
By
No.
throwing out of my back.
No. It's just
You
that
have
you're
10
like-
points of exhaustion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna have we're gonna have to
Just wanted
fashion you
double
a
check
walker.
there. Make sure we're clear.
If this was
Does
real
anybody
life,
have any
I would
tennis balls
reduce
to put on the
your
bottom of it?
yeah. I would reduce your
can't
life
hear.
points by a certain amount until you took a long rest, but it's not real life, so.
Yeah, I heard that.
I'm gonna walk
Am I
up
covered
to...
in like muck right now?
Absolutely, yeah. You're covered in muck, a
Ugh.
couple of vines and leaves, and like various detritus that was probably rotting deep beneath the swamp. You're covered in some muck.
Fuck. Joko kind of like puts his arms up and then like flaps them and like tries to get it off of him a little
Yeah,
bit.
with your padded cloth armor, some portions of your thing, it's a little sogged through. But you try and get some of the muck. You feel like some like moss and vine kind of drip on the inside of your chest plate, and you kind of pull that out with a wet slick and it onto the ground. Kind of gross.
Fuck.
I'm gonna walk up to Fen and like gesture to grab the carp bowl from them.
Mhm.
May I?
Fen is. Yes. Yeah. Fen gives it to you.
Okay. I take it and I walk over to some of these like viney looking trees
Mhm.
and I look at some of the more like flexible yet sturdy vines.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Speak with plants.
And,
Okay, I need you to roll a d100 for me, please.
Oh.
God.
And this is using one of your ranger spell slots?
Yes, sir.
Got it.
Where are my tents? Okay, there you go.
Is the D100 to see if he speaks with a rather like ornery plant?
No.
Like a really angry one?
Let's see. I'm gonna do this in roll 20. This is confusing.
Oh, I see. Just 10's place in 1's place.
roll-
But yeah.
What's that kid's storybook about the talking tree?
68.
You mean the giving tree?
The
68.
giving tree.
Oh!
Almost 69.
You walked over to
Nice.
Fen, right?
Yeah. I'm in front of Fen right now.
All right. As you look over to Fen, you look and you see like what in place of Fen looks to be this gigantic like crazy autumnal colored like dryad, but with horrifying like eyes and visage, like it's like the scarecrow from Batman Begins. Like you feel you would be terrified if it weren't for the fact of your amulet helping you to stay calm, but the visage is kind of in front of you and you're like, what the heck, as you see Fen kind of transformed into this horrifying tree-esque being.
And Joe, fuck, guys, like pull out my pickle, looking at.
My teeth.
Oh boy, Mr.
Gavin Becca.
Roboto. Yeah. The two of y'all.
It's my.
All right. Y'all are super roboted out. Super roboted out. But Fen feels no different. As you look over, it's like Poe like freaking out for a second. Joko, you look over and Fen is just Fen. He kind of freaked out at Poe, kind of freaking out. I think he pulled out his sickle.
Are we?
Oh, I can hear you all
Back?
again. Hello?
Hello? Are we back?
A little robot-y, but I can hear you a little better. We'll see if it clears up.
Right.
Daniel, there's a message in the Discord for you regarding
Yeah.
Poe's action.
With Poe's action, is that in the Grim Troupe?
Yes.
Yes. Poe, so you're drawing your sickle and looking over at Fen. You all see this. Fen says, "Do I have something in my teeth?"
That's one big toothpick.
Yeah, massive.
See this? Is there a picture supposed to be coming up in roll 20?
Sorry, what's that?
You said, and then you all see this, and then there wasn't a picture in roll 20.
I don't. No. You all see that Fen doesn't look any different, but that Poe's kind of freaking out for a sec.
Oh, you're
that's
saying
what
you all
see.
see this as in like we're witnessing the
Yes.
scene that's happening.
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Fen,
How funny
Fen,
you
where
s-
are you? What the hell is this?
What are you talking about? I'm right here.
You see that crazy dryad figure, like its mouth moving in front of you, Poe.
What? Does it sound like Fen?
It's sort of. It's a little distorted.
Emerin is gonna tackle Poe to the ground.
Okay. Go to make an
No, you fucking.
Wait.
Too late.
Too late? Ah, crap. Okay.
Do you
I was
Too
seeing
late.
Poe as I
All
was
right.
running at him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go to make an athletics check. Poe, you're gonna have to make an acrobatics or athletics check to dodge out of the way. And Poe is holding the carp.
I know. I would see the carp as I was running at him. That's fine. Let's do it.
Can I try and also move in that direction to
or-
try and
Or
Grab the carp.
grab the carp?
I could rule this as like Poe, do you allow her to tackle you? So, because it's like like PC to PC, and I generally discourage PC combat.
I don't think it will.
You wouldn't allow it, Poe?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
You're still getting a little robot-y, bud.
Yeah.
But I can understand you. Poe kind of like
Translate.
moves
I
out of
can't
the way,
catch
kind of
that.
gesturing out with the carp, and Emerin, you kind of like go through, and as you go to try and tackle him, and Poe's still brandishing his sickle, but is looking a little bit more confused as he's starting to put things together. 14 athletics. You don't have to roll an athletics check if you don't want it to grapple you. She wouldn't. Cool.
Okay, heard.
But as you do
Sweet.
so, Poe, the spell does go through for Speak with Plants. While they're kind of figuring out their situation, Joko and Emerin, is there anything that you all want to do, kind of in the aftermath of like falling into the bog?
Jogo, I took it. I do have something I want to do, but you go first, bud.
So what's happening right now? Is she getting tackled? Because I wanted to try and run over there and keep the carp
she
ball
went to,
safe.
like,
The
she
tackle
went
was
to-
avoided.
Yeah, the tackle was avoided as you watch her like kind of leap forward, and Poe like steps back towards like 2 steps, and Emerin kind of skids over forward. Poe still holding the ball and kind of reaching out towards the plants. And Joko,
Okay,
yeah.
I kind of want to like walk over and like take the ball from him
Okay.
because he's got his sickle out and he's acting crazy.
Okay.
Totally. And
Oh.
immediately following, and if there's like a check that's needed, I just want to let you know, Daniel, I want to be doing this pretty much as soon as I see what I'm so sorry, Joko's doing. Then I want to step forward, and as soon as it's removed from Poe's hands, if that's
Mhm.
what's going to happen, I want to take Poe and kind of grab him by the shoulder with my hands,
Yeah.
and just push him up against the tree.
Uh-huh.
And there's something I'm gonna say to
Okay.
him, but I don't want to get ahead of myself.
No worries. As you're kind of taking a second, Snoke kind of pipes up. Oi, what the fuck is going on? Hey, I mean, first of all, I think we should calm down. I feel like there's just some weird things in the swamp. Yeah? Can we all take like a breather, please? She kind of like
yeah,
reaches out
I
towards
think
all of
that's
you.
a good idea.
Okay. Poe, it's about now, after about a minute or so, that the visage fades. And you no longer see. You see in place, it's Fen, just like normal.
What the fuck?
What
Um,
You
happened?
good?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let go of Poe.
Okay.
I don't know. I tried to just cast a little spell, and all of a sudden, Fen turned into this like tree creature. You didn't see that?
No, that was definitely in your mind. She did not.
Oh,
They
man.
did not turn into anything.
Oh, I'm so over these mind fucks. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Fen. Hey, Fen. Sorry, didn't mean to draw my
What?
sickle at you. You went all weird.
It's all right.
Alright.
It's good to
Does-
know though. If anyone's gonna be casting magic, we should probably just be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
All right, Poe. The spell does go through though, and as you're able to cast Speak with Plants. Which plant are you trying to speak
Great.
to?
Well, so here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to. Well, do I have the fish now? Or did
Joko
take it?
did take it away from you for a second, as he's kind of holding it as you were like kind of freaking out for a moment.
Hey, Joko, could I please? I already cast it. I don't want to waste this magic that I just used, and I would love to help you. Please, not gonna hurt it.
All right.
Thank you.
Joko's gonna hand back the carp globe,
Yes.
and then stay within grabbing range
The carp
of the
disco ball. Yeah. All right.
Great. I'm gonna move
Perfect,
over to
yeah.
Vines again and
Okay.
using that magic that I just summoned.
Mhm.
And this is at the GM's discretion, but I can enable plants to move about and freely move branches, tendrils, and stalks.
All right.
And I want to have some of the vines basically fuse to the thing and make little backpack straps
You
out of
got
like
it.
flexible vines.
You got it. They will say,
it's a little hard for us to be able to like fuse to it, but we can wrap around it and make like a little satchel.
I say back, that would be lovely. You are the sweetest little vines. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right,
Oh my
everybody ready?
God.
Yeah, we're ready. Oh, we're ready. Okay.
and then they all begin to like move off of the vine and begin to twist around and form what looks to be like a little bit of like what would be like a messenger bag kind of a situation, kind of wrapping
Nice.
around the globe in this just kind of wrapping around it and then forming this kind of like bag strap.
These are Poe's children
Is that-
now. I
Is
want
that
you
good?
to know.
Did we do a good job?
Oh, you did so good. Thank you so much.
okay,
Thank you. Now you can go.
thanks.
Thanks. Oh yeah. Hey. Yeah. Here you go, Joko. Now you don't have to carry it.
What is he handing back to me?
He's handing you the globe, the carp globe, but with now like it looks to be like a backpack strap around it, so that you could wear it instead of having to hold it in your hands.
All right, I guess for now I'll put it on like a baby Bjorn and just have the globe in the front.
Globe's in the front. You got it. You got it.
Nice.
Sounds good.
Can I just want to share that you guys know creepypasta?
Creepypasta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that reminded me of like a creepypasta, like a cute, like somewhat creepy, like or not creepypasta, the Spoons video, the thing from back when.
Salad fingers. Yeah.
Salad fingers, yeah,
no,
that.
no.
It reminded me
No.
of that,
I'm
but
so
like
upset.
with like these cute little like probably with like 1, 2 sticking out of the lip, like you know what I
my
mean?
God,
Like
no,
Oh,
dude.
no.
Why are you
God.
summoning back salad fingers to my memory? That's just horrific.
The
Oh,
cursed stream
Jail.
now.
so cursed.
Straight to jail.
Yeah. All right. But you guys, having kind of collected yourselves and figuring out that there is that the magic of the Feywild, that magic is a lot more volatile than you initially thought it would be. You guys can continue forward. Just so you all know, as a mechanics thing, if you choose to cast a spell slot, if you cast a spell through a spell slot, this excludes cantrips. You will have to roll on the magic wild surge table.
I love Wild Surge. That's so cool.
Yep. All right. This includes smites, by the way. It includes smites.
Does it not include things that I can do
Correct.
as like bonus actions with abilities?
Correct. So if you summon your
Okay.
hound, does not affect it. If it's an
Or, like,
inherent
Fey
ability,
step.
exactly. But
Okay.
if it expends a spell slot, then you will need
Got
to
it.
roll on the magic wild surge table. Correct.
I'm slightly confused, though I know it doesn't.
Uh-huh.
Do you mind just like
You roll a d100 and a random effect occurs. It could be great. It could be absolutely horrendous.
and this is whenever you use magic?
Correct. It won't affect you because you're a rogue.
Yeah, I know. Cool. I was just curious because
Yep.
I'm like, ooh, what is this? You know?
Yep. All right.
Oh wait, what about activating my?
I just said if it expends a spell slot. Does that expend a spell slot?
Heard that.
You
I
got it.
appreciate you.
All right. Cool. As you guys begin to wrap up, who wants to take the next leg of just kind of going through the journey?
I'd be happy to.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a survival check for me.
Nat 20.
Yo. Okay. Sounds good. Emran, as you start to take point now, you kind of like navigating through the swamp. Things get to be a little bit calmer over this section of the journey. Doesn't seem to be like anything in particular other than these grassy mosses and like gigantic, what seems to be like maybe about the size of your head, dragonflies that kind of buzz through and kind of into the caverns. Huge, a little terrifying. But beyond that, nothing too harmful or scary. As you kind of see the local fauna of the swamp just kind of like all navigating about.
Cool. There's nothing I want to do immediately. I just want to keep continuing on and get there.
Great. Sounds good. All right. Okay, someone make a survival check for me, please.
I'll do it.
Great.
Wow, 15.
15. Okay, not bad.
I will survive.
Wow.
As you're kind of walking through the swamp,
I say,
you guys spend the next hour. You guys are starting to get towards what you would. You're starting to feel a little bit more tired, like kind of like what you would feel from like a midday tiredness or a midday, like a little later than midday tiredness. In general, you're not quite sure what time it is, unless you took some discrete time to try and figure that out. As you do so, you guys enter a particularly dark area of the swamp, but there's no cover. The trees aren't wrapping around like those gigantic cavern structures, but instead it's opened up, and you feel a couple of shakes even through the ground as the water seems to like kind of vibrate a little bit.
Can get a perception check.
Yeah. Whoever wants to make a perception check can for me.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I'm not gonna
Ooh,
look around.
baby.
I'm just gonna go to the nearest tree, kind of get up next to it to try and hide behind it from whatever's
You're
coming.
gonna try and hide? Okay, go ahead and make
If something's coming.
Okay. All right. So perception checks for me.
26.
Ooh, nice. 14 for.
I'm not a looking around kind of guy.
22 for Poe. Okay, sounds good. So Fen, you can't quite tell what it is. All you can see is the like every like couple seconds or so you feel feel a little bit of a shake and the water ripple out slowly from within the swamp. Emran and Poe, you see what seems to be like three shadowy figures in kind of the bog ahead as you're kind of like looking through. They're kind of a little bit hard to see through the general like massive humidity, but you do see what seems to be four like huge figures, easily 15 feet tall. You can't quite make up a whole lot of features, Poe, but Emran, you can. They seem to be these like about the size of the frost giant that you guys fought a long time ago in the mountains. But except for that one, these ones are like hunchbacked and like these bulbous growths all over them. Some like just wicked, horrible, like jaundiced skin or like yellow, kind of like dried, crusty things all over their body. They look horrific, just absolutely horrible. Like if you like just kind of morphed and stretched out just the worst parts of someone's, like a giant's body. And they seem to be lumbering through the swamp, kind of looking around at a couple things.
Just utterly grotesque.
Yeah,
Cool.
pretty.
Do they? You said looking around at a couple. So they're presence. I'm clocking them before they're clocking us.
Yeah, there's three of them kind of making the general rounds around this vicinity.
You mentioned a fourth though.
No, just three.
Okay, heard. Okay, I'm gonna put up my hand in a fist to the group as a hold.
Mhm.
Hey, guys, up ahead, three giant creatures. I can't tell whether or not they're friendly or foe, but they do not look pretty. There's a chance we could have a fight brewing on the other side. Look.
what if we just stayed really quiet and waited for them to pass?
Could do that. I'm gonna keep my eye on them though, just to make sure they don't disappear and suddenly appear 2 feet from us.
All right.
I'm kind of
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I still hide, Daniel?
You were trying to hide,
Like I said, I
Joko.
was
Yeah.
trying
So
to
go
say.
to make a stealth check for me, please. Yeah. Since you're going, you kind of walk up towards the. Okay.
Yeah, that's a 6.
That's a
So
6.
I'm perfectly
I'm gonna
hidden.
hide too.
As you all are discussing, because he was doing this as you were perceiving and talking, you're like,
Got
yeah,
it.
maybe we should be like a little bit quiet. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. As Joko brushes up
Damn it,
against
Joko.
the table and the carp, boom, like slams into the tree and the slosh of water kind of hits. And you watch as all 3 figures.
Oh fuck. Guys,
And
guys,
you watch as this,
guys.
like the water starts to shake and shake as all 3 of them start running in your direction. I need y'all to roll initiative.
Get the carp away from the fight.
This is how we die.
Oh
This is
no.
how
we
die.
Terribly.
Hey, this is how we die.
All right, let's go.
Thank you.
Let's go, combat.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Daniel, were they
that-
just speaking?
Big fan.
Was that what that was?
They were, yes, they were.
Okay.
Did
I-
Hold on. Let me double check.
Okay.
Let me just double check this.
Nishi.
Nope. Not that. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, why didn't I have this pulled up? I'm bad, dude. I'm bad.
I'm bad. Come on.
You know it. You know.
No, but all right.
This is the
I think.
jukebox section of our section.
Poe, you speak giant, don't you?
I do.
Okay. I think you do understand them. It's
Okay.
really marred by the horrible like kind of growths and things on their general features, but you hear them say an enemy, and then you immediately see them charging towards you.
Shit. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. That's what you hear.
They
Awesome.
have thick accents.
They have very, very thick accents, yeah. It's Scottish. It's heavily Scottish giant. Oh, an enemy! All right. All right. Cool. So,
You can get thicker than that.
I guess I can. Yeah. Oh my god, excuse me? All right. So Emran is a 20. Nice. That's not that. Poe is a 13. Nice. Artie is unfortunately not here. Snow is... Oh, I need to roll Snow. Fen, what's yours?
The carp.
It's in the Discord. It's only 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
A
yeah.
nasty 6.
Oh, no. No. And Joko, yours is 18. You got it.
An
Nice.
18.
Hey, nice roll, dude. Nice. Okay.
Thank you.
18 for Joko, and then I had a these things
Oh, you have a token for the carp. Hell yeah.
are this, and then I do have a token for the carp. Yeah, so Joko, you can control that, and kind of track where that is, and then, yep, okay, all right, okay, sounds good. So first up on the list is Snow. Snow like immediately sees this. Oh shit! And she runs over to the tree that you're hiding next to, Joko. I'm assuming you're up to this one right over here, yeah?
Yeah, one of these trees.
You got it. Sounds good. So, she kind of comes over here and catches on your cue and is gonna try and hide behind there. Ooh, unfortunately, not so good. But she peeks out, loaded crossbow, as at the running figure, the gigantic, horrible, bulbous, like looking giant. And the crossbow bolt shoots out, and the giant with unnatural speed dodges to the side as the crossbow flies over and digs into the swamp floor, and it actually does not do anything. As Snow goes, shit. All right, that's gonna be the end of Snow's turn. Emran, you're up. Joko, you're on deck.
Okay.
Are we killing these guys?
I was just about to ask the exact same thing. I'm ready to go if you are. Are we gonna try to talk first?
I don't think these guys speak common.
I say in giant. Any chance we can talk about this?
You can make a persuasion check on your turn, buddy. As
cool.
you kind of shout that out. All right, Emran, what is your turn?
I'm actually going to.
So are we killing or not?
I don't know. Let me try something first. I'm gonna panache.
Okay, panache.
The guy that's right.
Gosh.
It's
It's a
panache.
thing now, bro. Like, it's just something we.
It's panache. The
I'm gonna
French would
panache-
crucify you.
Panache this guy.
Okay, so you need to
And,
make a
pancake
yep.
him.
All right, so you're trying to charm him, or are you trying to do the combat thing?
What do you mean by a combat thing? You mean like
so
like
so
salve it?
panache? So as you can make a charisma persuasion check to you can succeed if all right. Never mind. Sorry. As it's that, go ahead and make a persuasion check. Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay, word.
All right.
Okay, so that's gonna be a 22.
Yep, that succeeds. Normally you'd be like, what do you want to say or what do you want to do?
Yeah, totally.
How do you want to try?
I want to do like a juke step where I like crisscross real quick with my feet.
Okay.
I want to like slash my hip and be like, "Yo," and put my hand up in like a stiff arm position.
Uh-huh.
Yo, we are friends. We are not the enemy.
You're saying this in common, right?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. You slash your hips. We're not the enemy. Boom, 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 boom. Still running towards you, club out. Doesn't look like this guy understands your language.
Okay. Heard.
The two of you must share a language. That's what it says in Panache.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Thank you. That's the end of that turn.
All right, sounds good. Emran, that's your
I'm gonna
action. You still have your
reread
bonus
that on
action
the-
and Panache is yes. So you still have your bonus action and movement remaining if you want to relocate somewhere.
No, I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. Let's do it.
Right there. Okay, sounds good. Joko, you are now up.
Could I get some fucking guidance here? What are we fucking doing? And Joker's gonna lift up his sword and look around.
You guys can answer.
The DM said I could do a persuasion check on my turn, so I don't know, buddy.
Oh, get out. Get
Are you
out.
fucking Are you fucking
leave, Gavin.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Joko. Just
Someone roll
don't-
psychic damage for that. Jeez.
I guess just protect the carp is our goal. That's what I'm guessing.
good fucking talk? And I'm gonna kind of come out here into the middle.
Uh-huh.
And do I have?
You do have
What?
control of the card.
Can you give me some insight into like what a carp check would be? Like if I wanted to move the carp?
It's on your person right now, unless you specifically put it in your hands and start to like maneuver it about, or you want to throw it or something. It's totally fine. It would be a free action to do something like that, anyways. But right now, since it's slung on your back like a bag, or on your front, sorry, like a baby Bjorn, it's just moving with you. It's just moving with you.
Okay,
I
if
have
I
it as a
wanted to
separate
move
token,
it-
just in case.
If I wanted to move it to my back, would that be a free action?
Yes, that'd be a free action for it to move to your back. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna sling it around to my back, so it was
Right.
up here.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm gonna
Shunk.
swing it around.
All right.
I'm gonna say, okay, no words then. And I'm going to move up to this guy,
Uh-huh. All right.
and
Nice
I'm
shot.
going to give him L double slash.
All right. Go ahead and make 2 attacks for me, please.
Here's the first one. Oh! Advantage? Is it
nope.
advantage?
No, it's 21, but it does hit. It does hit.
Shit. Okay, that one hits then.
Oof. Oof.
And I'm going to use a 3rd level Smiterino.
Okay. Smite. All right. I need you to roll a D100, bud.
Okay. I'll do that after I finish typing out this
You
novel,
got it. So roll out the out the novel, which is your damage.
which is my damage roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
A short story by Joko Gausman.
Mm-hmm.
1621576.
I literally gotta look this up every fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2,
A
3.
3rd level spell will be 48 plus improved divine
Yep,
smite,
which
which
is
makes it
an extra-
5d8.
Yep.
Boosh.
Boosh.
A
Okay.
bad roll. It's a 32.
32 damage total as the sword ignites with that like gigantic or that smoking like radiant light and cuts across. You all feel a chill through the air as Joko slams into the Formorian. All right, roll that D100, buddy.
82.
82.
Higher number good.
Okay. You feel invigorated with like a sudden burst of strength. Like you could, like all of a sudden you have this adrenaline rush. You can take one additional action immediately.
Pog.
Yeah.
Sick.
Wow.
Then I'm gonna continue to use my first action and
Yes.
use my other attack,
Okay.
my second attack.
Yes.
It's a 25 to hit,
Sounds good.
and then I'm going to
That does hit.
not.
That does hit. Good roll, man. Real lucky.
And then that's 25 damage.
25 damage. Gotcha. Nice stuff.
Dang.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. And then now you can take your
And then-
additional action.
My other action,
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack twice again.
Okay. Go for it.
That's
21 hits.
21 to hit.
Hits. All right. 15.
50. Oh my
Wow,
god!
very
Wait,
low
all
roll.
minimum.
Very low roll. It's starting to look. It's starting to look bloodied.
25 to hit again.
That hits. That hits. Okay. All right.
Man.
You just watch like Joko
Okay.
just go into town, just boof, boof, boof,
Another
slashing
low
away.
one. Shit.
17.
17.
Damage. All right. Nice stuff. You have like cleaved through this thing, like just smoke pouring off of its body, just gigantic like slash marks and blood kind of pouring out the front of it. It's not looking good. You watch as one of like the pustules on its body as you swing through pops, and this like greenish yellow ichor just like splats on the ground and kind of steams. It's awful. All right.
Icker.
All right. Nice, man. Is that gonna be on your turn?
That's gonna be the end of my turn.
Woo! Wow, good stuff. All right. Okay. Poe, before you go,
Mm-hmm.
Joko, you feel something in the water right next to you begin to move. As something lashes out, like you feel like the water almost like pulsing out from it. Does a it's a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
19 hits. Okay. You watch as the water itself like reaches out and wraps around your leg, and like you feel it like kind of like pulling you together as like all of the like a bunch of water from that nearby pond actually stretches up to like encase your form. You are now grappled, and it pulls you into the water. As you watch this like strange, you can't quite see what it is in the water. But it seems like the water itself is almost like moving you as you are pulled in, and the carp is also pulled in to the water 5 feet. You take.
Oh shit!
Sorry. You take
So
much
in
damage? 10. You take 13 points of damage. 13 points of bludgeoning damage. This is magical.
Dang.
Okay.
All right, and you are grappled.
I understand.
All right. It's gonna be the end of that turn. Poe, you are now up.
Okay. Based on my limited knowledge, well, no, Poe knows about magic. Based on my knowledge of magic,
Mhm.
would the charges on fail not count as part of this spell slot thing? Like a
You're
charge?
actually not sure. You can make a quick Arcana check as your free action for me if you wanted to know.
I think Poe is not cautious enough to check in on that.
Okay, sounds good.
So I'm gonna use my movement
All
to
right.
try and get up in this tree right here.
Okay,
if I
sounds
can.
good. Go to make an acrobatics check for me because you don't have a climbing speed.
Absolutely. Acrobatic 16.
Nice, not too bad. So you're gonna expend about half your movement to get up to the top of that tree. It's about 15 feet high.
Cool. And now from there, can I see, since I'm like, above the
Yes.
water, looking down, can I see what is coming at
You're
Joko?
gonna have to make an action to perceive if you want. You can see the water
Okay.
wrapped around his legs, but
You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to pull out fail not and
Okay.
shoot an arrow
Nice.
in the water, only making sure I don't hit Joko. But
Okay.
besides that, I'm kind of, and the carp, of course.
Okay.
But besides that, I'm just kind of shooting.
as you pull out the star engraved bow, you watch as like the twisting energies of a silvery green hued bowstring begin to form and weave themselves together through magic down the whole length of the bow and stretch taut for you as you pull and draw back your arrow. Okay, this is going to be a
Whoa.
disadvantage because you can't see it.
For sure. Okay.
Not bad. That's gonna be a. That's a 23 to hit.
That hits. Okay.
All right.
Splash! You hit the water.
Yeah, the arrow sinks in, and Joko, you see the arrow kind of actually stop as if it's resisted by something and kind of like stay in the water.
Okay. And that's gonna be. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. It's gonna be 10 piercing and 5 radiant.
10 piercing and 5 radiant damage. Nice.
Yeah. I'm not gonna use one of the bonus actions on it.
Good stuff.
And
that's your first attack. That's your first attack.
oh my god, I can do 2. Yeah, I'll just flip and do another one.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
At the same thing?
Disadvantage.
In the water?
Yeah,
Okay.
same thing. That's gonna be 17 to hit.
Disadvantage?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that does hit. Go and roll damage.
I got plus 11 on this bow, dude.
Nice, man.
13 piercing and 3 radiant.
13 piercing, 3 radiant. Nice, 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 nice. The 2 arrows sinking into the water and blasting out so that you can actually see what the outline of its form in the water. It looks to be a being, serpentine water being completely made of water, and you wouldn't be able to see it at all unless if it was completely submerged in the water.
Oh no, Sisu!
Oh my gosh.
Um,
All right, as its outline formed like a death charge,
that
you see
movie
it
sucks.
and it
And
goes back invisible
okay.
as you point out. All right,
Cool.
that's going to be your action. You have your bonus action and your movement remaining. Half your
Yes,
movement
sir.
remaining.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay.
But you know what? When it popped up, I'm also gonna hex that serpent as my bonus action.
Okay, sounds good. It does so. What does it have disadvantage on? What checks?
It's gonna have disadvantage on dex checks, my guy.
On dex checks. You got it? All right, it is.
Oh my god! Wait! Oh god! Oh
What-
yes.
what?
Okay, I guess I did it.
No,
I
you
cast
can
magic.
No, you can choose. You can choose. But yeah, you did cast magic, so go ahead and roll your D100, bud.
Yeah, let's go. The 100.
Oh wait, did you use hex from your warlock spell slots?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
spell does not go off.
Oh.
You try,
Well-
you stretch into like your what you feel is like your warlock abilities and trying to summon it again and stretch your hand to grasp that water being. And as you go and you stretch out, nothing comes out. You don't feel the rush of magic
Oh shit.
at all. And your mind goes back to the dream that you had. That you were needing to be punished.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. So I intuit this isn't the Feywilds taking my magic. This is
No.
Gross taking my magic.
That's the end of your turn, Pope.
Oh. Fuck. I say shit under my breath.
All right.
Shit.
All right. Next up is the giant. As it is going to reach out, calling over. One of these starts lumbering through, poof, 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 crashing through the log. And you watch as some of the water actually reaches up to grasp it too. Kind of wrapping around and successfully like kind of dragging this one up here and then keeping it from moving any further as it's kind of like confused as the water is wrapping around its own leg. This one poof, 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 stomping through the bog. This one kind of using its movement to like splash into here. This one next to you, Joko, is going to take its attacks on you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the first one is...
I'll allow it.
You'll allow it, yeah. All right, so it's going to swing out with its great club. Ooh, that's a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, you need to make a strength saving throw, please.
I'm strong.
You are indeed.
A saving throw.
Yes.
Incredibly strong.
No, you
24.
do not move at all as you boom slams into you as it deals 26 bludgeoning damage, not magical. And as it slams into you, you still hold your ground, kind of digging into the swamp, like kind of marshy ground in the water, kind of splashing up all around you. And then it looks at you, and as it gazes into you, you feel some sort of strange, horrid, creeping sensation all across your skin. I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Ew.
You.
22.
22, that succeeds. You take
Aw,
half of
man.
27 psychic damage, so that's going to be 13. So you take 13 psychic damage, and that crawling sensation on your skin as you like try and like you feel yourself like almost like your skin is like moving, but you will yourself to imagine what it is like you are like, the outside shape of your form, and the sheer force of your will prevents it, and that creeping sensation stops.
So it's what, half of 27?
So it's 13 psychic damage.
13, okay.
All right, nice stuff. Okay, this one over here is gonna gaze up at the tree, and I need you to make a charisma saving throw, Bo.
Ooh, okay. Oh no.
Oh, sorry. I'm mistaken, Joko. It was half of 21, so it's 10 psychic damage. So you add 3 HP.
Okay.
Can I use inspiration on charisma saves?
Yes, you can. You still have inspiration from.
This is gonna be so low either way.
Yeah,
That's a
you can.
6.
Ooh. Okay, you take full damage, Bo.
Okay.
You take 27 damage, and you feel this really horrid, like creeping sensation all across your body. As you do so, Snow kind of looks up at you and yelps. As you're kind of confused, your skin kind of feeling like it's bubbling and such. And you feel like almost like you have like these giant blisters on the back of your neck and on your arms. You're not quite sure. And as you look down, you have these boils and different like horrible things growths on your skin, deforming you.
Man,
This
is from this giant in front of me here?
Correct. Your speed is halved.
Oh,
You have
man.
disadvantage on ability checks, saving throws, and attacks based on strength or dexterity. As you feel even your
Holy
hands
crap.
on your skin kind of like bubbling up and blistering.
Man, okay. Attacks based on dexterity, you
Yes,
said?
I can remind you strength and dexterity. Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I can
Cool.
I can remind you of that.
And I have no magic. This is great. This is great.
You have your ranger magic, but yeah.
I do have ranger magic, yes.
Yes. All right,
Okay.
Fen, you are now up. Snow's on deck.
All right.
You guys look up
I'm-
at Poe, and he has like some blisters and shit on him. It's no illusion. He looks awful, like real gross.
Oh, man.
Yuck.
Like he looks like he just got
Gross.
stung by a hive of bees, like all over his body.
Oof.
Ugh. All right. I'm gonna first use my movement. I'm gonna come 5, 10, 15. I'm just trying to sort of like press myself up against the base of this tree so that I'm like out of. I'm not trying to like fully hide.
Yes,
But I am trying to sort of like take
you
some
got it.
cover.
So you do have some cover, yeah.
Okay, great. And then I am going to need this guy here. Can you see my ping?
Yes, I do.
And then this guy over here. Actually, the one in front of Joko as well. So
Okay.
the one in the middle and then the one on the right.
Okay.
To make intelligence saving throws.
Intelligence saving throws. Okay, is this a cantrip or a spell?
No, it's a spell slot. This is a 3rd level spell
Okay.
slot, and I'm twinning it with my meta magic.
Oh, okay, sounds good. Two of them fail. They were like a 13 and like a 6.
Great.
Dumb.
Unless they are immune to being frightened,
Okay.
which hopefully they are not.
Oh, nice.
They they've lost the ability to distinguish friend from foe, so they regard all creatures that it
Oh,
can
that's
see
great.
as enemies
Oh.
for up to a minute as long as I'm concentrating.
Okay.
Yeah, so whenever it chooses a creature to target, it's gonna choose one at random from among the creatures that it can see in range.
Oh, I see. Great.
And if anything provokes an opportunity attack against it, it's gotta take that attack, even if it's one of its friends.
Okay, gotcha. You got it.
Its enemies abound.
Enemies abound. Nice stuff. Okay, sounds good. So they are afflicted by this. Good stuff. Is that going to be the end of your turn? You also have to make the D100, right?
Yeah,
You have to roll the
D100.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, let's see.
See what happens.
Oh, that's not how you do it. That's Reddit.
Lol.
46.
46. Oh, okay. Fen, you begin to float off the ground ever so slightly.
Oh,
Yeah, you're floating about
Hell.
3 feet off the ground right now.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Can I move?
No, you've cast levitate. So you are now going to be levitating for a bit. You can go up and down only, but you can't go laterally.
Okay, sick. Can I go up a little bit more with the rest of my movement?
You can indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go up so that I'm like fully like covered up in the branches of this tree.
Okay, sounds good. So you rise about 10 feet into the air.
Great.
Cool. Sounds good.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Good stuff. Okay, next up is back up to the top of the order is Snow. Snow's kind of freaking out and sees this happening, cocks her crossbow, leans out again and tries to aim at the one that you just cast Enemies Abound on. First she's going to hide. Oh man, she's not rolling well today. So she fails that one. But her attack does hit, which is good. So she gets sneak attack. So 16 plus... Okay, not so much. 6 plus 16? Yeah, so it's 22 damage. Nice stuff. To this guy over here. This one that is in front of Joko is looking pretty rough. Pretty rough. All right, and that's going to be the end of Snow's turn.
Oh, is he
Emran
now?
is up. Joko, you're on deck.
Sweet.
And you're stuck out.
Emran is going to advance 10 feet, putting Joko within 15 feet. She's going to use help as a bonus action.
Nice. Joko, you have advantage on your next
Joko,
attack
on your next ability attack, you get advantage. Or ability attack, ability check, excuse me.
Okay.
Ability check or attack, you have advantage, yes.
Perfect, thank you. And then it's gonna fire big news.
Okay.
One sturdy blast
All right.
right here at this gentleman.
Boom. Okay, sounds good. Go to make your attack, please.
Boosh.
Let's go, Babadook. All right. Emran is gonna use her lucky.
Oh boy, you can use your firearms thing, your firearms proficiency actually to reroll on this fire.
Yeah, it's a reaction for I was thinking it was bonus. Thank you, sir.
Yep, it's a reaction.
Appreciate the accountability. That really helps me.
Yep. The gun
okay,
jams
cool.
real quick, and you slam the side of it open. You kind of chink, hear the bullet clam, kind of ting out. You reload it again, and poof, go to fire.
Okay, perfect. And then, that's not. There we go. Oh baby, that's gonna be a 27 to hit.
That hits. Yeah, go and roll damage. This is 2d12
Fantastic.
plus your dex plus your sneak attack because
Yep.
Joko's right next to it.
Exactly. Thank you. You're fantastic. You know that. You really are. You are the.
Yeah, a gigantic
appreciate you.
ring of a gunshot just kind of like emanates through the swamp and poof, fires out.
Plus a D. Okay. This 26 damage.
That's not including the 2d12s of your actual gun. Roll 2d12.
Oh, because Zach doesn't think with his brain. He rolled a D4.
Yeah.
There we go.
Which one are you hitting? The one in the middle?
Yeah, the one in the middle.
34.
34 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This thing is looking on its last legs. It is looking real bloodied as you shoot, and there's this gaping hole inside of its chest where the gunshot just rips open on the inside, and this blast of the shards of the bullet just kind of blasting the back of it out. It's looking awful.
Daniel, it's gonna need to repeat that intelligence save.
Oh, because a friend of yours attacked it?
No, just because it took damage in general.
Oh, I see. Okay. I think it still fails. It's a 15.
Okay, yeah, it does.
Okay. All right, Emran, does that end your turn? Bonus action, stuff movement?
I'm actually gonna use the rest.
Yep.
That was 10. 15. 4. 20. Okay. Do either of these squares give me even a little bit of cover?
Unfortunately not. That's in front of the tree.
There's not like a little shrubbery right here or something?
No, that's a tree. Yeah,
Okay.
its branches are a little
Alright.
higher than you. Yeah.
Yeah, and the trunk is right here. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna stay right.
Okay. Are you gonna pull out your daggers next turn?
No.
Okay,
No,
just wanted to check.
I still have my gun. requires a full action to store. Wow, right?
You can free action stow it this turn, but then you won't have anything in your hands. But that means next turn you can free action pull your daggers out.
Oh, you're allowing me to do it in between?
Well, you have to use your free action on both turns to do it, but that's a new way you can do it to make it easier for yourself.
Oh, that's yeah, that makes sense with
Right.
okay. Yeah, no, totally. I'll stow my rifle.
All right.
And actually I'm gonna travel 15 feet over to like the edge of this swamp right here.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Go to move yourself there. All right, Joko,
You know
were...
what? Emerin has a thought, and she's not gonna do that. She
Oh, okay.
starts to like step, and then she goes, "Wait a second."
Uh-huh.
Like things leaped out and grabbed them.
Yeah.
Probably going by the water is not the best idea,
Uh-huh,
and then
uh-huh.
she's gonna like calmly end her turn.
All right, okay, sounds good. And you
All
currently
right,
have
sorry
your
about
bare hands out as you put your gun away after the massive gunshot. All right, Joko, you are now
Perfect.
up.
So the water thing
Yes.
is just grabbing my legs, right?
It is currently encased your legs in water, yeah. Grappling you.
Okay. And then, so I want to try and break out of this. If I try and break out of the grapple, is that my action?
Yes, that would be your full action to break out of the grapple.
Okay, then what I am going to do is I'm going to just Misty Step over to here.
Oh, nice. Okay, good stuff. You Misty Step.
Skirt.
Do all things on your person also travel with you?
Yeah, I don't show up naked most of the time.
Including if you're carrying another creature? Does it specify?
That's a good question.
I mean, it doesn't specify, but it's everything that I'm carrying.
Yeah. Oh, man. Mm-hmm. How would I rule this? Because, like, if you had, like, Thunder Step or Dimension Door, that would include another creature. But Misty Step is usually used in your person.
Well,
Uh-huh.
I mean, my backpack always travels with me.
All right,
And I'm wearing
you
this
made
thing
a good
as a
enough
backpack
argument
right
for
now.
me. It stays with you. As you Misty Step out of that reach of that water and appear a couple of paces backward. The carp's still on your back.
I mean, it would have been kind of whack if I like teleport and then I look, I'm like, I look back and I'm like, okay, still have the thing with me, and the fish just on the ground.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I have a backpack full of water.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So Joko, that's
I'll
the
roll a
end of your-
D100 real quick.
Oh yes, because you're using Misty Step. Yes.
Wait, Mrs. Step is second level.
It is second level. Woo! Welcome to the Feywild, y'all.
Fun.
100. Oh fuck.
Oh, wow.
Man.
Okay.
I rolled a 100.
You rolled a 100.
Wow.
All right, so this one technically is it has a different thing for sorcery, but how many spell slots have you expended?
2.
Okay, you get one spell slot back of your choice.
Oh.
Hell yeah!
That's sick.
I get my level 3 spell slot back.
All right, that's your level 3 spell slot back. Good roll, dude.
Oh.
All right.
Kyle's gonna
Rad.
rewatch the session and be like, oh,
Oh, yeah, for sure. Joko, so that was your bonus action. You still have your movement and action remaining.
I'm gonna say out loud. Let them fight each other. Let's group up over here. And I'm gonna like take a step forward like this. And just try and like establish like a little line right here that we're all just gonna sit behind.
You got it.
And I'm going to ready my action that if one of them comes within range, I whack them.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so you ready your action to whack. Okay, cool. Next up, the being that was kind of invisible in the water, you watch as the tendrils climb up to the dude who's currently standing in the water over here. He's gonna roll to attack. Oh, unfortunately, the water, the giant just kicks it off as the water just like splats out and just completely like pops and splashes into the water, seemingly to no effect. This one over here is going to do the same thing. Wow, what? That's 2 natural 1s that I've rolled.
Ooh.
Okay, that one also fails as it, boom, like slams out and is unable to do any more damage to that thing. But that thing is still grappled. All right, Poe, you are now up. You feel like the
Okay,
sting of your hands, of like the boils all across your body, but you still have the bow in hand.
Yeah. I'm going to pull out this skin of healing water from that the pond
Yeah.
back when.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna pour that on like my face and my arms on my skin.
Oh, very, very clever. All right, as you do so, this is going to be your full action, by the way. As you pour it on your skin, the bag of the water that you had from that fountain, you watch as the boils and the deformations across your body begin to sting and swell, and then begin to begin to recede from your face as they wash over your features, actually kind of completely freeing you from the cursed effect. Nice thinking, dude. Nice thinking.
Thank you. Oh, yes. Ah, God.
Really clever.
Okay.
Good.
And then I'm going to use my movement to hop down off the tree.
Okay.
And I'm honestly just going to get on the other side of it so as little of these big boys can see me as possible, especially this guy right here.
Okay,
so I'm just
sounds
trying to
good.
get out of view.
I see. Yeah, you're now behind full cover, so you're probably out of view of that dude, but probably not this one. Okay, Poe, that's the end of your turn?
Great. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, next up is the Formorian. So I'm going to start with this guy. He's going to decide who he's going to attack within the people who can see within range. Okay. Wow, y'all are very lucky. He tromps into the water, going over here. He's going to make attack against his mate. A multi-attack.
Yeah.
Ooh, he rolls a natural one on the
bite.
first one as he goes, and that one boom slams harmlessly into the water, but the second one slams up against his mate and does hit and does 21 bludgeoning damage. The guy needs to make a strength saving throw, but he succeeds.
Battle Royale.
Yeah, watch the kaiju fight. All right, that's going to be the end of his turn. This one that is currently grappled is also going to select who he wants to try and fight. Wait, that's the wrong roll. Okay, so he is going to try and break out of his grapple with his action, which he does in fact succeed. Breaks. Actually, no. He wasn't grappled. He was attempted to be grappled. No, so he has his action. He's going to lumber all the way over here to Yufen.
Oh no.
And is going to make its attacks against you. 2 attacks. It rolled a 6. Ah! No! That's a natural 20.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
Well, it hits.
no. That's a 17. Does a 17 hit?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't hit. Okay, so the 17 misses. What's your AC?
Oh wait. Oh no, sorry. I had it crossed out because it was temporary because I cast
Shield?
mage.
Mage
Yeah.
armor, yeah.
So no, it does hit. It does hit.
It does hit.
You're right.
Okay. So it does 23 bludgeoning damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Well, that's not gonna go well for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a 1.
Ooh! It slams into you, and you boom slam into the trunk behind you as the trunk behind you splinters from the force of your impact, dealing another 2 bludgeoning damage. So you take a total of 25. I need you to make a concentration save on enemies
Okay.
bound.
Yeah. Concentration. What do I add to that?
It's your Constitution modifier, or your Constitution saving
Oh.
throw. Sorry, Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah. That's right.
19.
Okay, you succeed. So you maintain enemies bound. You maintain it. It stays up. You feel the impact, but you're still able to concentrate on it. And then the second one, as it slams into you with that natural 20, that one does actually 27 damage. Not as bad as it could be. And I need you to make another strength
Okay.
saving throw.
Okay. 11.
11. Okay, and you boom slam up against the tree again, dealing another 1 bludgeoning damage. So it's a total of 28, and I need you to make another concentration save.
Fuck. Okay. It's only a 9.
Unfortunately, as the second impact hits you and you feel blood burst from your mouth and spit onto the ground, you lose concentration on your spell, and the Formorians kind of look around as they begin like yelling in unison. All right.
Okay.
Oof. But it is your turn again as your turn ends.
Okay.
This one is gonna just fight to get out of its grapple, and it fails. So this one's still grappled.
Okay.
It's gonna make an attack on the water weird. But you can make your attack.
Okay. Sorry, let me think because I'm changing my mind about what I want to do now.
You're good.
Okay. The one right in front of me, I'm gonna have it make a Dex save.
Dex save. You got it. That's a natural 2.
Fuck yeah! All right. So he is going to take. Let's
All right.
see if I can roll this correctly on here.
48.
Okay, I'm gonna use some meta magic to re-roll
The one.
the first 2 dice, the 1 and the 2.
The 1 and the 2. You got it.
Here I can roll that with the
Yeah,
D8 that's in front of me.
Okay.
Okay, 6 and 6.
Nice.
So, 8, 12. Wait, so 12, 6, 18, 8, 26. Okay,
Yep,
so it's
26.
gonna take 26 necrotic damage.
Nice.
As you see these like tendrils of like inky darkness reach out from Fenn's body as they're laying against the tree, kind of bloodied, and they wrap themselves around the legs of this giant creature, and you
Nice.
see some of the life drain out of it. And as the life drains out of it, you see some of that life come back into Fenn's body as some of the
Nice.
blood like starts to pull itself back into their wounds.
Black tentacles. Good stuff. All right.
Yes.
And go ahead and roll that D100.
Oh god, okay.
Roll that D100, girl.
100 would be nice.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? 77.
77.
Okay, let's go and check. 77. Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 18.
What's your DC?
My DC?
Yeah.
My spell save DC?
Your spell save DC.
It's 18.
You succeed. You feel yourself as the emanation of your magic actually almost like transforms you. As you feel your body almost shift, but you hold the tentacle as you kind of like freaked out. Yep, and that's what happens. All right, Fenn. That's your action.
And then I'm gonna use my movement. If I'm backing away, is he gonna get an opportunity attack on me?
He might.
Okay, I'm gonna try anyway.
Okay.
Oh, no, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, he is
25,
going to make his
30.
opportunity attack against you.
God.
That is. Hold on, it might not hit. 16? Does a 16 hit?
It does not.
16 does not
well,
hit.
if it ties my AC.
Oh, if it ties, it hits. Yes.
No.
You could cast
Oh,
shield.
no.
Could cast shield.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
All right, I need you to roll. All right, as you spread an arcane shield as your
Benevolent
reaction, but you do need to roll another D100 for me.
Okay, fine.
Insta death.
This is brutal.
87.
87. Oh, okay. All right. So you have, you can't go that far. Remember, you were levitating 10 feet up in the air, so you could only go 20 feet from where you are.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, and then now, select a random creature, Fen.
How do I do that?
Just choose. Who do you want to select?
Oh god. Joko?
Joko? All right, Joko. You now have fly cast on you.
I'm flying.
You are now flying. Yes.
Okay, sick.
Okay.
It's the Avengers over here.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, you guys are rolling real well on these ones. All right, so you're flying, bud.
Wow.
Okay, Fen, you're good. You're out of harm's way. Snow's up
thank
next.
you.
Snow's freaking out because there's a giant next to her, but she is going to kind of like step forward and she's actually going to disengage, step back, and then she's going to make her attack against the Formorian. And crossbow, 19 to hit hits. This plus that equals 17. All right, funk, and it sinks into this guy's butt. All right, and that's gonna be the end of Snow's turn. He needs to make it. Oh no, enemy's bound. All right, Good stuff. All right, that's the end of her turn. Emran, you're up. Joko, you're on deck.
Boogie.
Woo! Man, our
All
first like real combat in a while.
So Emran is going to. You said it was a free action for this one.
Yes, free action. Draw your 2 daggers. Yep.
Awesome. Gonna pull out military dagger and.
Okay, flame.
Is gonna first throw military dagger
At which one?
at this one.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll
That's
to hit.
within.
That's within the range.
Actually, it's 5 feet.
Oh, is it 15
short.
feet? It's 20 feet.
It's 20 feet. And
So
that's
you can
that's
move-
25 feet.
You can move 5 feet.
Oh wait, actually, this is at the.
That's
I
20
mean,
feet.
do you need me? This is 20 feet. That's fine, right?
I think
Okay,
that's
so
your
then
inside
he's-
range. Yeah.
Yeah, he's within range.
Cool.
Okay, so first throw that one,
Great.
and then let's see what that does. Oh hell yeah. That's gonna be 25 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage, please.
Fantastic.
Is it just the dagger damage, or is it with sneak attack?
It's just gonna be dagger.
Okay, go and roll damage, please.
Yeah. There's nothing giving a sneak attack in this one. Do 2. Okay. That sucks. It's gonna be 6 damage.
6 damage. How do you want to do this?
Fuck yeah. Just put it 1 through the head on that one.
Yep. Just go straight through the eye. Think. And you watch as it collides, like sloshing up swamp water as it slams down onto the ground, and it is dead.
Now flame tongue dagger, which hasn't been activated.
No, it has not.
And yeah, I already said it, so let's just keep moving. I'm gonna throw this one. Does that make it, or is that 5 short?
That's 5 short. You need to move.
Okay, I'm gonna move 5 feet forward.
Okay. Pose
And
within
then
its range, so you can get sneak attack on this one if you hit.
Perfect, thank you.
All right.
$21.
21 hits. Nice stuff. Go and roll damage. By the way, this one's
Fantastic.
looking, a little bloodied.
Is this up to date? No, that's okay. That's not up to date. So that plus that. Okay, cool. And
One.
so that's gonna be 34 damage.
34 damage. Nice stuff.
Uh-huh.
All right. As it sinks into him, he's now looking rough.
Cool.
All right. Good stuff. Emran, that's the end of your turn. Shoko, you are now up. On deck is the water weirds. And then Poe, it's you.
Do I know that I'm flying? What's the deal?
You know that you're flying, yes. You're currently hovering above the ground, and you're kind of like, whoa, what the hell? As your legs are kind of flailing, but you can control your flight.
Ah, fuck, not this again. And Joko's kind of it looks like a drunken bumblebee, just kind of going around and it's almost like he's on a wire from his waist.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just his butt up in the air.
Uh-huh.
As he's
right.
slowly floating toward.
You look like Robert Downey Jr. in the first Iron Man movie trying to fly.
Less graceful somehow.
Yeah.
But Joko's gonna fly up in the air and be above this guy and try and cut him on the top of the noggin from above.
You gotta go and roll your attacks, please.
Boop. 24 to hit.
24 hits. Go and roll damage.
$28 magical slashing
damage
and radiant damage.
Nice stuff. All right, and you have your second attack.
Yes, sir. That's a 31 to hit.
That hits, dude.
That hit?
Yeah, dude. What? That's a 19 on the die? My god.
Yes, sir.
My god.
That's a 22
Oh!
magical radiant, and
Oh!
so I
As
think
you
I bet.
slam
We are
down, and
powerful.
there is like this like gigantic cut about from its clavicle down to where its right lung would be. This thing like it could fall over if you like blew on it. It's looking
I
real...
blow on it.
Nope. It's looking real rough. All right, that's not how that works. Okay. Joko, does that end your turn?
If I can't free action blow on it, then
Unfortunately,
yeah, that'll end
you
my
can,
turn.
but it's not gonna topple. It's
Can I free action kick my boot off of my foot?
We'll wait
and
till you get to
see
your
if
turn,
it
bud.
hits?
All right, cool.
All right.
So next up, this thing will try and grapple again. This thing over here. Come on. These two are just tussling in like. That actually that misses. So that one's done. All right, and the other ones don't have anything to grab. All right, Poe, you are up.
Before Poe's turn, can I like free action shout something at him?
Oh, you don't have to free action to be able to speak in combat. You can absolutely roleplay and speak at like a sentence or two.
Okay, well, before Poe takes his turn, I'm gonna look over at him and shout, "Oi, Poe! If you can, let me finish him off."
Oh, yeah. You want it? Okay. Yeah, got it. How's he looking, Daniel? This
He
guy.
looks the one far away.
Oh, the one near us.
The one he is on death's door. Like you could blow on him and he'd die.
Oh, that's right. That's that
So
one.
if you want to go for the other one, do it.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Take it. All right. And then I'll turn my sights to this boy over here.
You got it.
And I'm gonna pull out Fail Not.
All right.
And we're gonna do a little bonus action here.
Okay.
Lightning arrow.
Okay. All right.
So you see
Get on the floor.
the hell yeah. Freya's quaking in her boots somewhere.
Yeah.
I pull out Fail Not and I cast lightning arrow on the arrows and they start to
Okay.
fizzle with like this electricity.
This
And I'm
does.
gonna take double shots at this guy over here.
Okay.
And I think it just adds damage. Yeah.
All right. You begin to hear a crackle through the air and the smell of a little burning ozone, making you miss Freya and the constants of that. And as you draw back the arrow, you watch as it starts to sparkle and the bowstring, the Fey bowstring, starts to crackle with lightning.
Oh yes. Okay. All right. That's a 17 to hit.
That hits. That just hits because
And-
he's behind some cover. Yep.
Nice. And a 23.
That hits.
Okay.
You watch as the first
so-
arrow releases from the bow and it transforms into a streak of lightning as it burns through the swamp air and slams into him. All right, go and roll your damage, buddy.
Ooh, sweet. Okay.
It's an extra 4d8 lightning damage on your first
yes,
hit.
sir. Okay. So first hit is gonna be 14 piercing, 1 radiant, and then 14 lightning for a total of 29 damage.
Oh my gosh, 14 piercing, 1 radiant, and 14
And
lightning.
14 lightning, yes,
Nice.
sir. And then
Ooh.
next one is going to be, oh wow, another 14 piercing,
Mhm.
4 radiant,
Uh-huh.
and then 22 lightning for a total of 30.
I think it's
to-
only 1 attack, right? That does the lightning? The next time
Oh,
you make a ranged weapon during the spell's duration. Yes.
Yes, you are correct. You are correct. So that's just going to be
It's just that one.
exactly. So 18 damage for the second one.
You got it. 18. Okay, great. So I have to another 4. Good stuff. As the 2 shots ring out, and Poe, you do not have to roll a d100 for me
Ooh.
because you expended that through the bow, right?
I did.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
You're good.
Sweet. And I just look at Fen and say, "All right, you're up."
All right. Next up is the Formorians, though.
Oh no! Oh
it
yeah,
is.
didn't
Uh,
consider this.
This
Good job.
one, it's the one that's most threatening to it right now is the one that's flying above it. So it is going to make 2 attacks at you, Joko.
Do I get any bonus for being above it? The high ground? The high air?
Obi-Wan, I don't think played D&D, so that's gonna be a little rough, buddy. 19.
You are my brother.
19 damage. Oh, sorry, 19 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
Okay, that does 20 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
All right.
Owie.
Yep. I need you to make a concentration save, bud.
Am I concentrating
On the flying.
on the flying?
Yes, that's how I'm ruling it, because currently Fen is concentrating on Evert's black tentacles.
Okay, fuck. So it's a con save?
It is a con save, correct.
Wait, con saving throw or a con check?
Con saving throw.
Okay.
Oh my
natural
god,
20.
you're fine, you're flying. The second one,
Yes.
23, boom. 14 bludgeoning damage.
What was the original damage?
20 bludgeoning damage, not magical.
Okay.
And then the second one is 14 bludgeoning, not magical. And I need you to roll another concentration saving throw.
I'm still working on the first one.
You got it.
Okay, what was the second one?
Is 14 bludgeoning damage, non-magical.
Okay. And another save?
Yes. To maintain fly. You're fine.
22.
You're totally fine. All right, you do stay flying as the 2 hits threaten to like move you back. I'm not gonna make you do a strength saving throw. You're flying. You're not on the ground. So as the 2 do whip into you, but you're mostly fine. This one starts marching and trudging out of the water, coming over here. This thing actually does get a reaction to try and grapple. Oh, that'd be so rough. If it and it misses, so it actually can trudge over and is beginning to walk over here. And Emran, it comes up right behind you. He's gonna make his 2 attacks against
Does the other one grab it?
He's not within. You were here, I believe.
Doesn't he extend out to here though?
Well, no,
'Cause
the creature
he's
is not in that area. It's not the actual pond itself. It's a creature within.
Oh.
So the creature's not within range of him right now. All right, so this
Big
one is
mode.
going to attack Emran. That's going to be a 19 to hit Emran.
That hits.
All right, and then a 21 to hit.
That hits.
Does a total 37 damage. Total 37 damage. You unfortunately did
37,
use your
okay.
reaction on this turn, I think, so.
Cool. Emerin isn't looking the greatest, but she's doing okay.
Okay.
I forget the term for this level, but
Yeah, you got it. You could say like what level your HP is, like half or like 3/4 or whatever.
I'm like at a quarter.
At a quarter, you got it. All right, that is going to be the end of their turn. Fen, you are now up. This one is on death's door. This one's looking a little rough, a little bloody.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Well, the one that it still has those tendrils around it,
It does
and so
indeed.
I'm just going to be able to automatically deal.
Go ahead and do your 4d8 necrotic damage.
20
Ooh.
damage.
Okay. 20 damage. All right, and how do you want to do this?
So you see it standing there, like, really looking like shit, just sort of swaying side to side, trying to keep its concentration to even stay standing up, and you watch these tendrils that were around its sort of like up to its knees expand and like wrap themselves all the way up around its body, weaving it in this like cocoon of shadow. And they like tighten and tighten and tighten until they drop, and he stands there for a second and then falls over, dead.
Yes, as it does so, the like pulsing
Dead.
energy is pulling the life energy from this gigantic form. You watch as it falls away and the shadow cocoon fades, and back into Fen's own shadow. The corpse looks desiccated and completely devoid of water as it slams onto the swamp floor, dead. Nice. Good stuff, Fen. That was just for free, right? That wasn't your action to pull? Or was
No,
it was your
is
action?
it was my action,
Great.
but I am going to use a little bit more meta magic to quicken spell as a bonus action. Cast bucket, finger of death on this guy. that's standing here.
Okay, all right. I go ahead. It
Oh,
needs to make a
baby.
dexterity saving throw.
It's a con save.
The con save. Okay, it's a con save. It's con. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. 18. It just succeeds, I think.
It does, but it's
18,
going to
yeah.
take half this amount of damage.
Half that damage. You got it. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa, big money.
Yikes. Half of
Yeah.
63. Cool.
Yeah.
Tight. as you point over and the shadows still gathering around from you, kind of forming this like web behind you, just shoot out in this beam that slams into the Fomorian and just starts to. You watch as like almost like shadows start to pool off of it, almost like pulling life away from it. Good stuff, and I need you to roll D100 for me.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay. 74.
74. Ooh, okay. I get to choose this. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, no.
5, 6, 7. Yep. Hold on 1 second. All right, Joko, you are poisoned for the next hour as you feel
Fuck.
poison start coursing through your veins.
So
Alright.
am I condition poisoned or am
Condition
I
poisoned.
taking poison damage?
Condition
fuck.
poisoned. Condition poisoned. Yep. All right.
Dang.
Cool. Fen, does that end your turn?
No, I'm gonna take my movement. I want to try to come over behind this tree back here and see if I can take cover and be hidden.
Take cover behind there. No problem.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. All right. You're unfortunately not going to be able to make a hiding check because.
Oh, because that's an action.
It's an action. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just try to move myself out of its line of sight then.
Okay. Okay. No worries. No worries. All right. Cool. So next up is Snow. Snow is going to. She's going to strafe behind here. Go to hide. She actually succeeds this time. Thank you, Snow. Then she's going to make an attack. Man, she's really rolling dirt poor, but it's just enough. All right, and then she's going to hit with the crossbow. She loads back. Boom.
Die, you big ugly thing, die!
Get him!
All right, and that's going to be not a lot of damage. That's 12 damage total. This
Pin
thing is looking rough, though. All right, Emrin, you're up. Joko, you're on deck.
Quick roll check.
Yeah.
Wooden knife. Does that get treated as a regular?
A regular what?
A wooden knife get treated as a regular dagger?
It's an improvised weapon, and it's wooden. How sharp is it? Is it a
I
butter
have it
knife?
written as wooden knife, so I think it's like
Yeah.
rather well done.
Okay. It's made out of wood.
Weren't those
A wooden
weren't those
knife?
things from Fen?
Yes. Oh, you
Oh,
mean
like
the
vampire
steak?
kit?
The wooden
Oh, the
steak?
I got a
Steak?
steak from her, but I have a steak and a wooden knife.
You have a wooden knife. Alright, it's up to you.
I think I got
which
it
one you wanna
made.
use.
Well, I'm gonna use my free action to pull out the gemming rapier. And then the
Okay.
wooden knife.
Alright.
So
pull out
I'm
one of
gonna
those.
use.
You can pull out the
Um,
rapier, I think, only. Because it's a one
Huh?
whole weapon. You're using your free action to shink a rapier from its sheath. So
Oh, so I'm gonna be able to get both. That
yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
with a free
Um,
action. With a free action.
Of course. All right, cool. Well then, just the gemming.
Okay, so if you have a rapier in hand, you can
Yeah,
make an
there-
attack.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna turn it around real slow, like, and then just. You kidding me? Whoosh, and then just like right to left over the shoulder.
You got it. Go ahead and roll your attack, please.
Yep. Let's see what happens. Nat 20, my guy.
Oh my god. Okay, you get sneak attack
Dang.
on this too, Zoro.
Yep.
And all the dice double. All the dice double. Just not your +5 to dex.
Of course. Alright, so. Oh, God. Yeah.
Wow, that's D8 on the
Um,
rapier? Oh my god.
And then.
8? Wow, okay.
$27, 40, 54 plus 16. What's 54?
4 plus 16 is 70.
70.
Uh-huh.
70 plus 5, 75 damage.
Oh my goodness.
How do you want to do this, Emrin?
Holy shit.
I want to take that first. I can feel like I already set up the slash, so if you
Uh-huh.
allow me to kind of do like a little piracy with like a double slash.
You got it?
So I'm gonna take that first slash across
Uh-huh.
and take my right foot and step in front of me into like a profile and flip Gainer, and as I'm over the guy, just take both and then just like a might strike, like fucking overhead, both hands on the heath of the sword, just right down in between my legs as my feet are planted on top of his shoulders.
Oh, you got it. All right, as you do so, you run up, like kind of jumping onto his, as he like swings out at you with the great club. You dodge to the right as you like slice and hit one of his tendons on his leg. He collapses to one knee. You jump up, flip over the top off of his leg that has just collapsed, and then bring the rapier down straight through his neck as you hear the spine and the bone crack and sink through as you watch as the rapier point shows up on the other side of his neck, shining with glittering ichor, just dropping onto the swamp floor, and he collapses below you as you roll off and stand up with your rapier brandished. And that's gonna be the end of your combat. As you guys stand there, breaths heaving from just the exertion of the fight, as you kind of look all around you as the more quiet swamp and the water still kind of lightly bubbling in those areas where those creatures were, but things seem to be relatively calm. And that's where we're going to take a break for right now. We'll see you guys in about 10 minutes.
Sweet.
Alright.
See ya!
Pew, pew.
All right, and we're back.
Enjoy the chips.
Okay. Dude, way to call him out like that, huh? All right. As you guys all kind of stand heaving breaths around the vicinity of the swamp, what are you guys doing? What do you guys want to do?
Fucking landing.
Yeah,
I'm coming down from
come
the
off
sky.
the ground. You feel the poison coursing through your veins, Joko. Not a pleasant feeling for sure, but you're here, and you're no longer.
So I
flying.
land.
Mhm.
I land, and I like roll up my sleeve, and I roll up the sleeve of my left arm, and take the fingers of my left hand and kind of clench them, so that's kind of like a 5-fingered, like a claw almost. And I jab them into the forearm of my left arm, and I am going to use 5 points of lay on hands to cure myself of one poison afflicting me,
Sounds good.
and like just send power coursing through myself.
Great. You feel that kind of like that radiant energy course through you, kind of almost like freezing the insides of your body. It's like that kind of icy hot like kind of feeling. But as it courses through, you feel the poison get replaced and is somewhat dissipated through your body and no longer affecting you to the degree that it did.
Before I roll my sleeve down, I take a look at the writing that's on my arm.
It's still there. It's still there.
And then I roll my sleeve down. Grimace.
All right. I'll say Poe. Poe, you can make a perception check for me. Because you have the highest passive perception.
14.
Yeah. You don't notice it. You just notice that he's healing himself. That's it.
Okay. How's the carp? Still swimming?
I don't know, and I'm gonna turn around and try and pull it around to my front again.
Yeah.
Back to Baby Bjorn mode.
Yeah, as you check out the Baby Bjorn little glow ball of a carp holder, it seems to be fine. It's swimming around in there, like it seems to have been jostled a little bit, but no damage was done to it. So, seems all right.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm really hoping Baba Yaga is gonna be a friend, because we could use a little rest, huh?
Right, well, how's everyone doing?
Emran, you don't look so great.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I maybe should give a little sleep. Get a little sleep.
Here, come over here. Come over here. And I'm gonna cast 2nd level Cure Wounds on Emran.
All
Give her.
All right, and go ahead and roll D100 for me, Poe.
Oh yes. My God. That's.
So go ahead and roll the healing.
13. Yeah, 13 healing for you, Emran.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
40.
40. Oh, go ahead and roll 2d10 for me, Poe.
Okay, more healing. That's a 10 and a 2.
All right, you gain 12 HP, Poe, if you were injured.
Yes.
Wow,
Sick.
sick.
I'm Freya now.
Resident cleric.
Sweet.
Poe, as you're kind of flexing
Daniel?
your hand. Oh, sorry, Becca. We'll get to you right in just one second.
Oh, no.
Poe,
Yeah,
as you're
go
flexing your hand, still remembering that the hex didn't go off. As you kind of find yourself kind of like grasping. Yes, Fen? What you want to do?
No, this is a meta question. Would I know, like, when I bought these 2 greater health potions, would I know, like, how much that would heal for?
Oh, you're asking greater
Yeah.
healing potion. Here, let me pull that up. It's greater healing is 4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Greater
cool,
healing
thanks.
is 4d4 plus 4. Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. You still see the slight rise and fall of the water where those creatures were in the bog.
I think we should probably avoid stepping in the water if we can.
Poe, do you think you could try talking to them?
Talking to the big swamp serpents.
Yeah, just see if you can.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, Daniel. I'm gonna walk maybe like 5 to 10 feet away from the water's edge. Maybe
Okay.
no. Let's say a good 15 feet, and I will use I will project.
All right. And what language are you
Um,
speaking?
I am actually going to use my primeval awareness as an action. I can communicate simple ideas to a beast and read basic mood and intent.
Yep.
Learn its emotional state, current needs, and any actions I can take to persuade it not to attack.
Okay, you got it. As you kind of reach out with primeval awareness, as you're kind of like trying studying the water, it's virtually invisible in it, the same color of the water. But as you're trying to reach out, this is not a beast. Definitely not. I mean, and as you're thinking to yourself, you're like, I've never seen a beast completely made of water before.
So it's more like an elemental situation, perhaps. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a no for me, Emran. I'm not getting nothing. I don't think these things are much talkers. They seem to be more of a elemental or ethereal state. I think it's a lot of my range.
Okay. I just want to try something real quick then in that case. And then Emran's going to step over kind of next to Poe and then say, hey, do you guys by chance, I don't know if you understand me. I'm just going to kind of pick one in front of me and look at it. Are you
go and make
guys...
a perception check, because these things are basically invisible.
Got it.
They're the same color as water. Good luck finding water
Nat
in
20.
water. All right. Luckily enough, you do see a shifting current in the water that gives you enough of a location. You can't see its features, but you see like a moving current in the water enough so that you're kind of a general location for it.
Just wondering, we're trying to talk to this lake lady thingy. Forgetting what it's technically called, so I go apparently to Rosencrantz and just wondering if you're like an extension sin thing of that thing, and if so, could you tell it that we're trying to talk to it?
Joko is going to turn to Fen and say, I can speak common and I don't know what the fuck she just said.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Daniel, do you know what I said?
About 10 seconds. Yes, Zach, I do.
Okay.
I do understand your language.
Cool, thanks.
While I don't speak it myself, I do understand it. As you wait about 10 seconds, there's no response.
Okay, perfect. Okay, well, never mind. Let's just keep on, I think.
Yeah, I think it's probably best if we keep moving.
All right.
Yeah, sounds good. And then Joko's going to grab his like shoulder from where he got bashed by the club of the Fomorian, where it's slightly out of its socket.
Yeah.
And then he's going to use 50 points of lay on hands and just kind of like shove it back in.
Got it.
Fuck.
Oof, as it
Damn.
snaps back into place.
Ah!
You heal over the
Fucking
ligaments
metal,
that just
dude.
got like slightly torn and bruised. It's a little achy, but once you use the 50 points of lay on hands, it's enough to keep you going. A little stim shot, if you will. All right.
Fen hears this and like vomits a little bit in their mouth, but they swallow it.
Yep. Yep. Dislocated arm. That's a little rough, dude. It's a little rough. All right. As you guys begin going forward, trekking forward. Yes, Bo.
Yeah, I'm gonna call back to what we did when we engaged Vampire's Castle in those swamps. I'll take point and I'll like call out like, "Oh, swamp, like water to the right. Avoid that. There's a vine here," and sort
You
of like
got
get a
it.
system of communication.
Nice stuff. Just like it was through the swamp. Go ahead and everyone can do it at advantage except for Poe. I need you all to make a survival check. This is to keep out of the water of the bog, not get sucked into it.
Oh my
no.
god. I'm getting doubles here. Nat 20 for Emerin.
Whoa, Emran, another nat 20.
Dang.
Nice stuff. Gosh. Man.
18.
18, okay.
11.
All right, 11. All right. I think that's everybody. Let me just check for Snow. And she's fine. All right, cool. As you guys go, no one steps through the water. Poe, as you're pointing things out, you're kind of pointing out any sort of wet spots, any sort of movement that you see in the currents, and you all generally stay out of the water's edge.
Nice.
So things are just all right as you guys begin navigating. You guys get over towards this as you're kind of starting to walk now towards deeper and deeper into the swamp. The first thing is, Poe, I need you to smell for me. Just give a perception check for me. Give me little sniffs.
That's a. Yeah, I'll keep that. That's a crit fail for
It's
you.
a crit fail.
Yes, sir.
Man, you swear.
My nose falls off.
Man, the bog, it just smells real gross.
You snort up a dragonfly.
It smells real gross.
I start drinking the water.
And you're like, I don't know what that is. As you guys begin kind of entering this dense, like, little vine patch where it looks like a lot of these, like, kind of like the overhead, like, trees have kind of made those cavernous structures again. And there's a couple of hanging vines from there. As you're like, gosh, I don't know. This bog smells terrible. And you kind of walk over. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, bud.
Great. Oh yeah, big money. That's a 26.
26. Nice. You watch as one of the hanging vines lashes out towards you, and you like instinctively like jump out of the way as it like tries to wrap you up and like sweep back up into the vines again.
Hit. Don't. Guys, watch the vines. That thing just tried to swipe me. Did I sit like? Did I walk on a thing? Am I just in its presence? Do I
You had a
sense what
crit
triggered
fail.
that?
You have no idea what triggered it.
Cool.
Why don't you just talk to it and ask it not to next time?
Good idea. No, I don't have that magic left in me, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. Someone else want to go first?
Aren't you the fucking outdoorsman guy?
Yeah, well, I feel like my senses are failing me. Okay, Fen, I feel like you got this. Will you go ahead?
All right, yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
All right, Fen. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
21.
21. Very nice. You see that
Excellent
littered around the
perceiving.
bog below you, there are a couple of roots and vines that seem to, as you follow them, trace up to the ones above. You didn't see it, but you imagine that Poe probably stepped on one.
Oi, you want to watch your foot in here? Seems like these vines might be alive. Don't step on them if you can avoid it.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, I did step on one of those. Okay, yeah, that's it.
And you see as one of the vines, actually, as you guys are talking, you hear a doot, like a little drip sound. As you can see, and you look from the vines are dripping some sort of liquid. And Poe, you're kind of like, oh, maybe that's what I'm smelling. You're not sure.
Yeah, all right, let's keep moving. Really don't touch them if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
Okay. I need everyone to make dex checks to try and navigate through the vines without touching any of them.
Just straight decks.
Just straight dex checks. Yep.
It's a 12 for Fen.
Okay.
22 for Emerin.
Nice. 16 for Poe.
I'm gonna roll. I have inspiration marked down here.
You do have inspiration from the day.
What is that? Is that
It was a
D20?
D4. It was a D4 to add to your roll. If you wanted to use it.
All right, I'll add that
All right.
to my 9. It's an 11.
Okay. Nice. Joko, you get real close. You actually end up stepping on a vine, but then like lunging back as one of them whips forward through the trees and kind of like swings down towards you, but you kind of like step out of the way, and it actually misses you. Thankfully, you get real close to actually getting caught in one of them. But before long, as you guys are taking real careful steps, like
Good thing I ate breakfast this morning. Joko, thanks.
tiptoeing through the swamp. Nice. You all navigate through the section of hanging vines, and it's kind of like this curtain, like a bead curtain, of hanging vines as you're kind of like looking through it, and it seems to be kind of opening up to some sort of area. It's a little bit misty up ahead, as you guys are kind of like gazing through, trying to see exactly what's over there. You all can make perception checks for me.
Ugh.
If you'll allow it.
Yeah, I do indeed allow it.
Sven.
You got nothing. You got nothing.
Yeah, it's a 6 for
Ben,
Fen.
also nothing.
21 for Poe.
Poe and Emerin. The foul smell of these vines is starting to get overpowered by something. As you two smell something almost like a baked good. Like really nice and buttery. And you
Can I
kind
tell
of
what direction it's
feel
from?
like your like taste buds kind of like salivating a little bit. You're like, oh, it smells like a real nice apple pie. And it seems to be coming through the fog. Poe, with your 21, you see what looks to be like maybe a little house kind of up ahead. It seems to be on stilts, like a little raised up from the swamp floor. And that seems to be where the smell is coming from.
Okay, Emran, I know I see you smelling it, but just hold on a second, okay? Just Emran, just hold on a second.
What's
okay?
going on?
So good.
Well, there's a hut ahead, and you remember that guy that was trying to sell us the masks back in our world, and he mentioned the witch, and we should avoid the sweet smell. Well, guess what I smell right now? Real big sweets, big sweets. So I'm thinking that the witch that did that to him and this Baba Yaga might be one and the same.
Oh.
So I'm guessing she's not very nice.
We will not be overcome with the smell. We will not be overcome with the smell.
Emran, I walk over to Emran and I slap her.
You do so.
Ooh,
Emran,
Huh?
Emran, you smell that? You remember that one time on the ship when we had that bread that was a few weeks old and had maggots in it, and you said, "Oh, it's probably okay. I'm gonna eat it anyway," and then you did, and then you threw up and couldn't eat bread for weeks. You remember that?
Yeah, I was sick for like a full week. That was miserable.
Yeah. This is that bread, okay?
Got it.
That's what you're smelling. Just channel that, okay?
No apple pie, maggot bread. Got it.
Maggot bread. Yeah. Okay.
Maggot bread. Maggot bread. Maggot
So, what's our plan?
I mean, it seems like this is probably the place we're looking for, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Fen, since you have some ties to this world, I'm thinking maybe you take point here. Maybe we can avoid some conflict as long as we, pay tribute as we're supposed to.
Right. Yeah, I'm sort of wondering, like, do we think it's a better plan to come in, like, really humble and be like, oh, please help us, or to come in and be like, look, we heard that you like goods, like, we're looking for a trade if you're interested. We have, like, trying to make ourselves seem a bit more,
Professional.
tough professional. Yeah, I don't want her to think she can take advantage of us.
It's not a bad idea.
Should we
Maybe,
have one or two of us hang back and? Oh, sorry, Poe.
No, yeah. I like where you're going, Imran. What are you thinking?
Should we maybe? Oh, thanks. Should we maybe have one or two of us stay back and keep watch in case someone goes awry? Wrong?
It's not a
Yeah,
bad
I
idea,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I can do that.
How about Snow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Maybe Snow
Me-
and
Me and Snow are kind of the best hiders, so I want to kind of nominate myself on this one.
No, I think we let Audie stay back. He can send us a message.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. And then
Yeah, Audie,
then
if
maybe
anything happens, just shoot me a message to my brain.
Right.
a brain message.
A brain message it is. It's called telepathy, but that's fine. That's cool.
And then Fen, maybe when you're talking, you could be like, if she tries to pull something, you can be like, I got my people waiting outside, so you don't want to try anything. One of those.
Oh, I'm gonna be like your
right.
mob member. I'm gonna be one of those people who like shows up with my bow and says, "Hey, give us your money, you little piece of shit." I'm gonna be one of those people.
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much, yeah, exactly.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that. I've always seen them shake down people in Busan. It's great. It's awesome.
All right, so it's me, Poe, and Joko.
Yeah, and I think Emran too.
Yeah, me too.
Us four.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. I think we need to get out of these vines first, but yeah. All right, go team.
Go team.
All right, you guys begin advancing forward.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Affirmative.
Do we need to help Snow out of those vines first?
No, she's not in the vines. You all are still just haven't gotten to the clearing. And as you do so, you see that there is a shallow swamp, a bog, all around this little hut that's suspended on a couple of stilts. Poe, go and give me a perception check.
19.
19. As you get closer, you begin to see the area that this hut is on, and there's a faint, fog kind of coming up from the swamp floor, just, from the heat. And as you're getting closer, those stilts look less and less like stilts the closer you get. They look like a pair of chicken feet suspending the house above the bog. A couple of totems of skulls with strange markings lighting the outside. And you hear a crop of ravens above the house, growing out and fluttering and flying about the space as you see this hut.
Dude, this is so cool.
Shit.
All right, come on then.
Okay. Poe's gonna be like silent bodyguarding this situation. Like intimidating, chest puffed out, Fen's doing the talking.
All right.
That's what I'm
As
going for.
as we approach the hut, I want to sort of stop once we're, 20 feet away from
There's
it.
an incredibly sweet smell coming out from it now. You can all smell it.
Great. I'll stop and stand outside, and Fen is going to clear their throat and say, "Hello? Is anyone home?"
Your voice echoes around the little swamp area. You see one of the ravens has taken notice of you and has its head cocked down in your direction.
We're not looking for any trouble. We're looking for Baba Yaga.
The raven cranes its head up, and it takes off its perch and flies straight through the window of the hut. And there's a bit of a silence. And you hear deep from within the hut, almost like if it was an unnaturally large cave, but echoing out all across the swamp.
Come in. I do love a good visitor.
Gulp.
And you
All right,
watch
let's-
as one of the structures from the house, you watch as the chicken legs bend down and kind of take a seat, lowering the house towards the grounds of the swamp, keeping it level. And you watch as the door creaks open and swings on its hinges before you. Open.
Well, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Lead the way, Fen.
All right.
Yeah.
let's do it.
Let's go.
Wait, hold on. How close are Artie and Snow to us right now?
They can be as far as near as you want them to be.
Okay, then I want to hand Fish
Uh-huh. The carp in the
to
bowl.
Artie.
You got it. Already has the carp in
Did
the
you
bowl.
say carp and
Smart.
ball?
Carp in the bowl?
Carp and balls?
Nope. Carp in the bowl.
Carp and balls. Okay.
No,
carp and
no,
balls is going to
no
Artie.
copping
Cool.
anything. All right.
Artie is
Let's-
holding my carp and balls.
And they'll be clear
So-
of the swamp too, I think. just
All right.
like on the outskirts of it.
Outside
Yeah.
the swamp. You got it. Snow
so
kind of is like
Daniel-
eyeing one of these like skull totems like very curiously and kind of like morbidly. She's like, "Oh, this is kind of scary."
So we'll all walk up to the hut, and as we approach the door, Fen is gonna pause and say, "You can go ahead and drop that sweet smell. We're not hungry."
Oh,
You hear the voice echoing out across the whole swamp again.
but I'm so very hungry, dear.
Emran just lets out like a little dribble, and then he's like,
All right. Do you step onto the porch of the house? You guys are all on the front porch of the house.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
As soon as you step onto the porch of the house, the chicken legs rise up again into the air. You guys almost have to holding the banisters for balance. The door open before you. A low, dark candlelight seeming to emanate from within, but a lot of the inside obscured, with save for that sweet smell and the sound of the ravens and the bog around you. And you all, those who are brave enough, you take a step in.
I'm in voice.
Yep.
All right,
Mhm.
Joko.
going in.
You step in first. And as you step through the threshold of the door, that is where we're going to pick up next week. That's the end of our session for today.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Oh,
all right,
man.
all right.
That Baba Yaga voice, though.
Ooh, she's spooky.
She's spooky. All right.
It doesn't sound like Keanu at all.
Awesome.
Actually, I was actually
just a
hoping
really
for a
bad-
much better Keanu Reeves
Were you-
impression,
were you-
Daniel.
were
And
you?
this one's, it's not a, it's a great witch voice.
breathtaking. You're breathtaking.
All right. So that's going to be the end of our session for today. Thanks so much for joining us, all of y'all who are here. Just a reminder that this is crazy that we've reached 50 followers, and we're so thankful that you guys are all here and for your support. And tomorrow, I will be doing a personal just chatting stream starting at 2 p.m. Feel free to join me there. We'd love to talk to you. I'll take your questions. We'll hang out, get to know each other. It should be a really fun time. And yeah, that's it for right now. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Let me go ahead and look over all of the people who got us to 50 followers. I wanted to shout out Quilliam the Scribe, Ember Tosser 22, Clickety Clackety RTA, and Lawrence _TC, who got us to 50 followers. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. We love you. Take care of yourselves and love each other. And this is Stop, Drop, and Roll signing out. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen.